best broadcast crew, reaching all the fans. So get ready, folks, for a big time run on Score 94 and Fun 101.
This Tallassee Tigers sports broadcast is brought to you by Montgomery Regional Airport, HDD Broadband, First Community Bank, Tallassee Automotive, Neptune Technology Group, The Learning Tree, Jeffcoat Funeral Home, Community Hospital, Home Health and Hospice, Louis Chicken Fingers, CB&S Bank, Parker Tire and Service Center, Tallassee Superfoods, More Wealth Management, Tallassee Power and Equipment, First Methodist Church, Guardian Credit Union, Tallassee Rehab, Tallassee True Value, Bell Contracting, 4D Veterinary Services, W&W Monument Company, Jayco Sales, Max Credit Union, Summers Place, River Region Roofing, Collier Ford, Revelation Installations, C&M Towing, Mr. Maury's Food Truck, Tallassee Dental, Papa John's, The Mill Collective, State Farm Insurance Agent Logan Steers, District Attorney Mike Segrist, City Collision, The Coffee Cow, Eagle Motor Group, Freedom Propane, Godwin's Flowers, New Stone Realty, Hornsby & Son Body Shop, Maypop's Barbecue, Mount Vernon Performing Arts Center, Simply Southern Acres Power Sports, Southeastern Insurance, Tallassee Chamber of Commerce, Emerald Mountain Golf Club, Shane's Exterminating Company, Tiger Paw, Bullseye Pest Control, Seppo Kane Tree Service, and TallasseeTimes.com.
Tallassee Tigers football on the air.
How about that play?
Go, get off, go, bro! The Tallassee Tigers are in the state playoff.
Kick is no good!
Tallassee Tigers football.
Good snap, good hold. It's good! It's good! It's good! It's good! It's good! It's good!
Welcome back for another season of Tallassee Tigers football on WTLS. Score 94, Fun 101. Also, Tallassee Times TV on YouTube. We're here from J.E. Hott O'Brien Stadium. A rainy night that's already begun for the season openers. The Tigers open the 2025 campaign against Montgomery Academy on a brand new surface. The new turf is down. We got to see it firsthand last week in a Jamboree game won by the Tigers against Jemison 21-7. And they hope to win tonight and avenge a setback that started last year's season, 22-16, won by the Eagles in Montgomery. But that was not a sign of things to come, not for this team. This team went on to win 9 games, the biggest turnaround by any team in the state last year, going from 1 win to 9 in the third round of the playoffs, and they're looking for much more this year. Michael Butler, Oz Osborne here with us, as well as Brad Davis, Brandon Fomby, Daniel Butler, Narada Stevens, and our producer in the studio is Leanne Butler. Glad you're with us here tonight for the broadcast, a 7 o'clock kick, and we're hoping it'll start on time. We did have some lightning about 30 minutes ago, but haven't seen any lately. But the rain has set in, and the early arriving fans have already found cover. Hopefully that'll pass, and we'll be ready to play at 7. The one thing about the new turf, though, it really doesn't matter much. This thing is going to drain, and you're not too concerned about wet weather.
That's right. It'll still have good footing. Won't be a lot of, I guess, nastiness, what you want to call it, other than just being a little wet. But from the weather reports, it looked like it's going to move out around 7. So right around game time, we should get rid of this rain and be able to take advantage of this new surface, the new video board, just a whole new atmosphere here at Tallassee. And like you said, building off last year's success, looking forward to improving and developing these young men to have a quality season this year.
The investment was in the neighborhood of about $2.5 million just for the turf, both on the playing field and the practice field. And then the county and the city school system kicked in more for this video board. And, Brad, you're on top of that as a county commissioner yourself. I know you were happy to see this come to fruition.
Yeah, it's we talked about it a little bit last week. It's a situation where tonight, me being on the field, I said the field conditions will be better. My shoes will still be wet, but they won't be muddy. and it's one of those things where we talked about it. It can handle 12 inches of rain in an hour, and I can promise you this: if we get that kind of rain, we're not going to be hanging around the ball field anyway. So, surface isn't going to be an issue. It'll continue to play well. We move this lightning out of here, get a little rain, let it pass. They'll be ready to play at 7 o'clock. It's going to be a good night. Everybody in the state either kicked off last night or tonight with their regular season, and this is a time for Elmore County, or for the schools here in Elmore County, including us, Hopeful and Tallassee, to play on a new surface that the commission is partnering with them on. And so it's exciting for those three communities, and especially exciting here for us. So good night for football.
It's a great thing. It looks good, no doubt about that. And the fans, I think, will turn out wanting to see it firsthand. The ones that didn't see it last week will obviously want to be back tonight. And we're hoping that this rain cooperates and moves on out so they don't have to deal with those elements throughout the evening. I know it's been big talk, not just here, but in Montgomery as well. Their team went pretty far last year, too. A 10-win season, a couple of rounds into the playoffs as well at Montgomery Academy. And they're looking for a follow-up act much the same as well to make a run into the playoffs, and they think they got a competitor, a 3A team facing the 4A Tigers tonight.
Yeah, and last year was kind of, like Coach O'Neill had said preseason, that's kind of why we wanted to play Jemison in the Jamboree so we could get those first game jitters, experiments, nerves out of the way, because last year we did have the turnovers, and, you can say what you want to. The turnovers played a huge effect in that game, and Tallassee had the opportunity, and turnovers hurt us. But this year, we're coming in here. I believe we got more confidence. I believe this team is got a lot of experience, and I think they're ready to play. They're ready to prove something. We've got speed on defense, and it's going to be fun to watch again, just like last year. Even through some of the games that we fell behind, they never quit, and I don't see any quit in this team this year.
And there wasn't any in that game. The team trailed.
That's right.
22-0 in that game last year, and was able to make its way back to a 22-16 score, and had a chance to win late. And Jarrett Friendly intercepted a late pass on a 4th and goal by the Tigers to preserve the victory. You mentioned the turnovers. There were 5 in that game by Tallassee, 3 in the red zone. They're hoping to definitely correct that. That's been an emphasis in the offseason. It's an emphasis last week. Talked about you get those out of your system before the season really starts, and they didn't have a turnover last week, so hopefully that's a good sign coming into tonight if you're a Tallassee fan.
And the defense last week, to me, say what you want about a Jamboree, the defense was all over the field. They were ball hawks. They were aggressive and looked like they were having fun. Offense played well, had to execute had some execution issues in some times, but still played consistently. We've got the stalemate of Tiny Green in the backfield. We do have a new quarterback under center, and we'll see how he can come out. He's got some good weapons on the outside, and it could be fun watching this team develop as the season goes on.
Tiny Green is the leading rusher returning for this year for Tallassee, and he had 700-plus yards last year. Junior last year, coming into his senior year, he had not played running back, at least from the halfback position or a tailback, and he is a fullback in his transfer into Tallassee last year. Was thrown into the fire early, didn't really play in this game, but became the starter in game 2 and became the go-to guy in the backfield. He's really, if you look at the offense, the one player that comes back with the most contribution, because you lost Trent Morris in the offseason in a 7-on-7. He was injured. Thumb was broken. His throwing hand, the quarterback, who is coming into what would have been his 3rd straight year potentially as the starter, is now sitting on the sideline, hoping to maybe get back by the end of the year to probably play on the defensive side with the soft cast.
Yeah, and that's got to kind of get to him a little bit, but the thing is, it did happen early, like you said. He should be able to make it back, and from what I hear, he has been cleared to play defensively. So he'll probably be on the field in the defensive backfield to help with his speed and be able to cover those deep threats. It's going to be fun to watch. I'm excited. These first games, Michael, words really can't express how excited you can get at times. I'm sitting here just searching for the right things to say, but with the field, just looking at it, the new scoreboard, hearing the sounds, smelling the grill. It's that time of year again.
Football
man.
is finally back.
It is.
You know, it's funny that the anticipation always builds, but I think even more so after you come off such a great year like Tallassee had last year, that you're wanting to get to the next step. And Coach O'Neill knows about championships. He played on a state championship team under his father at Reeltown. That's the goal. It's not to just have a good year. They want to win, at the top and bring home that blue map. He said that before the season. And when you hear things like, well, you were in the spot. You lost your starter at quarterback. Well, here comes a new guy in that a lot of people are high on, and John Carter, the Texas transfer. His dad is coaching now at Tuskegee University, and he moved into Tallassee. And there's a lot of hype about how good he can be. He is going to be a junior this year, and he will be getting the start tonight. He's a big guy, 6'3", 190 pounds. And
just like Coach O'Neill said, I think it was Tuesday on the show, it's not how you start the season, it's how you end. And then he talked about John and how deceptive he is when he runs, because he is long and he can get away from you quick because he's got those long strides. So he does have a live arm. I've seen him all summer working out with his dad, and he's been out here when some of the middle school guys were out here practicing. So he's dedicated to it. He's been working. We'll see how it pays off tonight. I noticed something. He's got a couple of things going for him. Obviously, he's an athlete, but he's got a quick release. I saw the ball come out real quick. He's got a quick snap throw that just gets the ball to the receivers in a hurry. They want him to make that decision quickly to get the ball out in a hurry, but also he causes problems, and it's going to be a problem for defenses when he gets flushed out of the pocket. If you do not contain him, he can run. That's right. Yeah, he's that multi-dimensional quarterback, because with his height, you gotta emphasize that too. He's 6'2", 6'3". He's got some speed, but when he does move around, he can spot someone downfield. He doesn't have to automatically take off. But that option of moving out of the pocket, looking downfield while still being able to keep that defense kind of on their heels, because they don't know if they should commit or not, because he could run right by them. So and then also he could throw it up, and we saw that last week. He had a good throw. It was just off the fingertips of the receiver last week, but he does have that live arm, quick release, fun to watch. I'm ready to see more of it. Cortland Roberts did haul in one of those for a touchdown, a quick pass inside the 10-yard line, and he put it in for a touchdown toss. The other score by the varsity came from Tiny Green on a short run. The other score was from the JV guys, Hamp Love hitting Malachi Griffin on a long 40-yard toss for the touchdown. That's how they scored last week. Defense looked pretty good, gave up one score in the varsity 3 quarters. And that's another part of the game that Tallassee is certainly looking to be good this year. It's kind of where Coach O'Neill prides himself. Their defensive front he likes. It's very athletic. There's length. Hey, they're not real big, but there's some good size. But I think he likes the way they get after it, and we saw a little bit of that last week. Yeah, a lot of speed, a lot of aggressiveness, and that's what I really liked. Last week I wasn't here with you. I was actually announcing, but seeing the speed on the defense, the guys getting after just going after the ball, trying to get to the ball as quick as they can, and picking each other up. They never let really, we didn't let them have but maybe one big play that may have been over maybe 10 yards, and I think that was just a fluke, misdirection, something of that nature. Defense is really aggressive, got a lot of speed, and it's going to be fun to watch them too. Two of the best athletes on the field will come on both sides of the football. You'll see them play both ways. And one is Jaden McKenzie. J.D. McKenzie is in the secondary. He's as fast as anybody, and if he is not the fastest, it's got to go to J-Man Gordon, as they call him, Jaden as well. A youngster who is only in the 10th grade who got work as an underclassman last year. And then, of course, McKenzie, who is going to play college football. He has already gotten several offers, including some D1 schools. So he's going to be tough. We're going to look forward to seeing these guys. There's some of the guys that everybody's talking about in this state. And you want to replace the playmakers like Jordan King, Chase Chumley, and guys like that from last year that could catch the ball and did things on the other side of the football as well. There's a couple of names for you. Yeah, because J-Man, look, as a freshman, he was starting on varsity basketball. He can jump through the roof, and I think he's going to be an asset Again, I'm going to go back to Tiny for a moment because last year, to me, Tiny Green looked bigger. And I don't mean that in a bad way. This year, he looks leaner, but he's more muscular. To me, it looks like...
He lost, as Coach O'Neal said, some of that baby fat.
That's it. And he looks like a rock. And it's going to be... he's going to punish a defense when he gets his shoulders behind the ball.
He's got some speed. We're looking forward to seeing what he can do with it. The offensive and defensive fronts have changed somewhat. You're going to see some new faces there as well.
Yes.
Well, we're extending maybe some of our pregame conversation because we might not be on time tonight. We did have some lightning earlier, but it's moved out. Now it's just rain. The teams were a bit tardy getting on the field. Hopefully we'll stick to the 7 o'clock kickoff time, but it could be a little bit after that. So we see Coach O'Neal making the rounds now. He's down there, and he's sporting some new fluorescent shoes.
Yeah.
Yellow chartreuse color.
He was easy to spot last week at the Jamboree, and I kind of gave him that compliment after the game. But, yeah, I like that. I think he's doing that. So he can be seen on the sideline.
We're just about ready to get this season started. Looking forward to it tonight. This is the CBNS Bank Countdown to Kickoff. We'll have our conversation with Coach O'Neal coming up. Keep it here on WTLS and Tallassee Times TV on YouTube.
Countdown to Kickoff. Brought to you by CBNS Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. WTLS has you covered all football season with play-by-play of the Tallassee Tigers and Alabama Crimson Tide.
Touchdown, Alabama!
Coaches shows, pregame, postgame, and scoreboard shows.
Would it be 2006?
It was just answered, Brian. The answer was never.
We've got all the big games and the commentary to boot. WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
At CBNS Bank, we've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Our long history of stability is because we stay current. Gain financial freedom with the most sophisticated digital products. Check balances, pay bills, transfer funds, and deposit checks from anywhere. Make purchases on your mobile device using your CBNS Bank debit card with mobile wallet at participating stores and restaurants. Learn more at cbsbank.com. CBNS Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Charges and fees may apply from your cellular service provider. Contact your service provider for information.
Tallassee Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is ready to put you in a summer ride. Now's the time with employee pricing. Plus, they've got rebates on most cars in their inventory. Stop by and check out their selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Explore all the inventory at Tallassee Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com. And the service department is always available to make sure you're set for your summer trips, from routine maintenance to new tires. Tallassee Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Gilmer Avenue. Here's Dr. Andrew Lovelady at 4D Veterinary Services.
Our goal here is to kind of get that one-stop shop back in the rural community. We want to have a traditional mixed animal practice. It's a great opportunity for us just to continue to provide a service that people need. 4 daughters, that is the center of our world, so to speak. We walk into church and, oh, there's the 4Ds, and that's who we are.
4D Veterinary Services on Highway 14, just past Heron's Crossroads. 4dvet.com on Facebook and Instagram.
Do you like hibachi? Mr. Maury's got it. Everybody likes fried rice and noodles with your choice of chicken, steak, shrimp, and of course, the Yum Yum sauce. Look for the Mr. Maury food truck on Central Boulevard in East Tallassee, Mondays through Saturdays from 11 to 7:30. During football season, catch them in Auburn for game day weekends. Follow them at Mr. Maury Hibachi on Facebook and Instagram.
This is Tom Crane with Tallassee Rehab. We're excited about another season with the Tallassee Tigers and the new look at J.E. Hott O'Brien Stadium. Tallassee Rehab's partnership with THS Athletics dates back to 1987. We're proud of that connection and the one with the Tallassee community. For the latest treatment methods and high-quality care for all your rehabilitation and fitness needs, let us give you a hand with your injury. Tallassee Rehab, 1000 Friendship Road.
Go Tigers!
It's not something we want to talk or even think about, but there is peace of mind in knowing that with the loss of a loved one, your needs will be taken care of. The cost of a funeral can easily reach several thousands of dollars, but cremation is becoming a more economical option for families. 50 years ago, cremation rates were less than 10%. Just last year, the national average was up to 60%. Jeffcoat Funeral Home offers direct cremation services and pre-planning. For more information, visit their website at jeffcoatfuneralhome.com.
Hey, this is Jeremy Taunton with Tallassee True Value. Come by and see me, Dale Taylor, or Brad Roberts for all your building material needs. And if you need a paint color matched, we can do it with our state-of-the-art matching system. Tallassee True Value. We're local folks you've trusted since 1993. For all your hardware, lumber, paint, plumbing supplies, plumbing fixtures, windows, doors, nuts, and bolts, we've got it. And if we don't, we can get it for you. Tallassee True Value, 1400 Gilmer Avenue.
Hey, this is Dr. Sam Coleman here with Tallassee Dental, located at 1608 Gilmer Avenue. Our office has been serving the area since 1987. Are you missing teeth? Tired of hiding your smile or skipping your favorite foods? Whether it's time for a routine checkup or a brand new smile, we're here for all your dental needs. To learn more about the services we offer, check us out at tallassee-dental.com. We look forward to seeing you.
Neptune.
My name is Tanisha Benson. I like working at Neptune in Department 56. I love the fact that Neptune is very family oriented. Go real town, turn the deuce loose.
Neptune Technology Group. Tallassee.
This is Charles.
And this is Margaret.
We're C&M Towing.
Contact us anytime you need a tow. We're here 24/7.
We've been serving this area for over 35 years.
Look us up on Google and follow us on Facebook.
C&M Towing is a proud sponsor of the Tallassee Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Countdown to kickoff. Brought to you by CB&S Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tallassee Tiger Talk with Tallassee Tigers head football coach L.A. O'Neal. It's game week, first game of the season, Friday night at J.E. Heidelberg Stadium. Tallassee taking on Montgomery Academy. Coach, thanks for joining us.
I appreciate you having me on, Michael.
I always appreciate you coming down. We had Jamboree night, Tiger night Friday, and the Tallassee Tigers against Jemison. Got to play 3 quarters with the varsity, another with the JV. Looked pretty good, 21-7. We were keeping score. What did you think overall?
First of all, it was the fastest football game I've ever been a part of.
Running clock helps, doesn't it? Yeah.
Running clock. We started at 7 o'clock. At 7:24, we was at halftime.
Yeah.
So just looking at it from overall snapshot, we had some guys doing some good stuff. Defense really got after the ball. You know, we was just talking. I said when we looked at the film, we had at least 9 guys around the football at all times. A couple miscues that we got straight yesterday at practice. That gave away some big plays. But the effort was there, the intensity was there, the energy was there. So we liked that. Offensively, we drove the ball other than that first drive where we had a bad snap that ended up putting us in like a 2nd and 30 because it was a bad snap compound with an intentional grounding. We drove the ball every time we had the ball. Big thing coming off of last year, we was able to run the ball. Them big guys up front was moving guys around, and we was able to run the ball really well this go around. So we're excited about where we at right now.
Yeah, one thing you and I were talking about, had 5 turnovers against Montgomery Academy last year. Mm-hmm. That's the first time we played. We didn't have a Jamboree to start. Yeah, we'll say, well, this is a way to work out the kinks. And this one, you didn't have any turnovers, so hopefully that'll be a sign going forward.
You know, all summer we talked about protecting the ball,
yep.
You know, learning from our mistakes. And one of the things that we did last year, every game that we lost, it was because we turned the ball over other than the Jackson game. So we just wanted to protect the ball. So we worked ball security every day in practice. Even when we didn't have the pass on, we worked ball security. If we take care of the ball, do the little things right, and control what we control, we know we can win a lot of ball games that way.
We did have a new guy at quarterback, although we had would have been a third-year returner. It could have started, and Trent Morrissey injured himself. We talked about that during the offseason, and John Carter stepped in. You talked about him. We finally got to see him. It looked pretty good.
Yeah, he really did a good job running the offense Friday night. You know, a couple of things that we got to get corrected with him. One is the cadence on the snap count, and the other one is just having a little bit more command in the huddle with those things. But he's got a live arm, and you know when he get out there, you know it don't look like he's running real fast, but he's so long that he's covering a lot of ground when he run the ball. But he did a great job of stepping in and taking control of the offense.
You got a lot of background on the defensive side of the ball, so you know what it's like having a guy like that. You got to defend a guy that you got to think about everything because he can take off, and that's tough to stop, isn't it?
Anytime you got a quarterback that can use his arm and his legs, it's going to be tough because he's not one-dimensional. You got to be able to stay in coverage, and then every now and then, if you got your back turned, he'll take off and he'll burn you. So that's a tough dynamic to look forward to defend.
Tiny Green showed. I think he's just shown he's become so much more seasoned as a running back because he had a great year. He got better as the year went on. It was a new position for him at Tallassee, and he showed that the other night too. I like the way he picked his spots. He's patient and found the holes and made the most of that.
And, we talk to Tiny all the time about just do what you do well. You're not a scat back. You're a downhill runner, and every now and then you'll have the opportunity to get outside and show some quickness and a little bit of speed. And he was real patient running the ball Friday night. He got behind those big guys and really kind of put his hand on their back and allowed them to engage in their blocks before he exploded through the hole. Tiny came to us. He was a fullback. So we really had to teach him how to run the ball. So he's learning how to run the ball. He's reading his holes really well. And then he's got some backup because Jeremiah Reeves stepped in, and he's like a little bowling ball.
Yes.
He hit it up in there, and, he break 2 or 3 tackles. He punched some guys in the secondary. So when we got that 1-2 punch right there, and then we got another speed guy that we can throw back there running back, that's a good problem to have now.
You talked about defense. You had mentioned Randall Morgan. That's the first time I've seen him on the field. He looked pretty solid too. He's a new player pretty much to the game, and he's on the defensive front.
Randall's one of the guys. He's one of them guys after my own heart. One of those guys that put his head down and worked hard. He worked all last year, really learning the game because it was his first year playing football. Dedicated himself to the weight room, and now he's 6'5" with them long arms, and he's explosive off the ball. He's getting after the quarterback, and when he get there, he's trying to punish the guy with the ball. So we're excited. I think he had 2 sacks and a couple of quarterback pressures Friday night, and that was in a shortened ball game. So we're excited to see what he do this Friday.
Your scouting report was good on him. I got to see that a little bit. Again, in a snapshot. It was just a short, quick game. But this week it's for real against Montgomery Academy, a team that we talked about, gave us an early loss last year. We talked about the struggles with, controlling the football and the red zone turnovers. This team, though, we sometimes just look at that and say, well, we could have won the football game. No doubt you could have. But this team was really good. They won 10 football games last year and had an all-state player who has graduated. They got 2 6'4", 6'6" receivers still coming back, and they play on both sides of the football, too.
Yeah, Coach McBride always going to have those guys coached up really well. He does a great job down there getting the most out of his guys. They went to the I want to say the second round of the playoffs and lost to a really good Southside Selma team. So they got a lot coming back. They got a big-time defensive end coming back. Those 2 interior D linemen coming back, and then the big receiver, he wore number 13 last year, but I think he switched numbers to number 2 this year. And then they got the signal caller coming back. He's going to be a sophomore, but he did a really good job as a freshman last year.
No doubt.
So they're looking to get a little bit more out of him. He's been running the ball a little bit more than he did at the beginning of last year. So we got to play sound football because this is a good ball club. And they took care of business last year, and our goal is to return the favor this year.
I brought this up last week. We were talking to Montgomery at the HSA kickoff about how many different teams have players that are that big that play receiver. And I said, I bet you not many in 3A football. And then they're like, the response was, anywhere does anybody have guys like that? Really?
Yeah, they got. I don't know where they get those tall guys from.
Yeah.
But Ethan keeps getting them in, and they show up and play. I think DJ was 6'4" last year, and the other kid was 6'6". And then he get another kid that came in 6'2". That defensive end they got, he's real special. I think he's got a couple of offers from Ohio State and some other Power 4 teams. He's real special. He comes off that ball hard and with aggression, and he's got some moves in his bag. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him because they're moving around from defensive end to running back, and then they'll split him out wide and play him at receiver as well.
Preseason ASWA poll, the sports writers poll came out, and they were not ranked. They're a 3A program. I thought it was a snub. Yeah, they are definitely a top 10 team in my mind based on the players that we saw and how many of those are coming back.
based off what they did last year and everything they had coming back, they should have been top 10. So they're going to come in with a chip on their shoulder, and it's going to be our job to remove that chip.
On the other hand, you were in the preseason top 10. Tallassee has not started a season in the top 10 in about 8 years. That says something about what you've done with the program, and we finished the year last year at number 10 in the ASWA poll. So what do you make of that? I know it's nice to get some recognition, but how much does it really matter?
It don't matter where you ranked in the preseason. It matters where you ranked at the end of the season.
Yes.
So, it's good for the kids that they can go around, stick their chest out and say that we're number 7 in the state. But the biggest thing is that we gotta do what we're supposed to do, because it does no good to be number 7 and you get knocked off in the first game of the season. We got to play to the expectations of where they ranked us at, and then we got to climb it on up. We're not where we want to be right now. We want to be number 1. We want to be the guy at the end of the year, that the 15th game of the year holding up that blue mount.
No doubt. Got to play on this new surface. You played on artificial turf before, but this is a home field now for you guys. You practice on it some. First time under the lights on it in a real contest, and this week the real game. Mm-hmm. Any comments from you guys? I mean, what do you think? What's the biggest difference? What is it like?
It was just a faster ball game, not just with the clock, but just looking at how the guys flew around and the game speed. We moved around really good. And then, when you throw our crowd in the mix, it's just electric. They was rocking and rolling, and it was just a Jamboree game.
Isn't it something? You're a Jamboree, and the play. I mean, there was a ton of folks there for this.
It was a lot of people, and that's just a testament to just our community and our school system and the people that get behind us. And we need them there Friday night. We need J.E. Hott O'Brien to be loud. We need it to be rocking. We need those guys standing around the gate cheering our guys on, because it's going to be a battle this Friday.
Tickets, I know GoFan normally has them up by now. Are they going to be posted here soon? Do you know?
Tickets will be posted soon. We got $10 tickets. We got the best ticket prices around. And then if Friday you can get your student tickets for $5, we'll be able to get our student tickets down to $5 so that we can have our student section rocking. We got the best ticket prices around. We don't charge for parking. So everywhere we go, we get charged for parking. We don't charge for parking here, and we got the lowest ticket prices around.
Good luck this week. We were excited about the season ahead. Appreciate you coming down.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Coach. Coach L.A. O'Neill, Tallassee Tigers.
Do you know football? Are you a prognosticator? Be a part of our football pick'em contest. There's cash prizes, courtesy of Seppo Cane Tree Service. Money does grow on trees.
Show me the money.
Go to 1300WTLS.com to play and for a full list of rules. Come on, get to picking. You could be a winner.
The GI Lab at Community Hospital is one of the leading specialty departments in our area. The GI Lab specializes in performing diagnostic and therapeutic procedures such as colonoscopy, which is the gold standard for colon cancer detection. Colon cancer is the second leading cause of death in the United States. More than 50,000 people lose their life to this disease each year. Colon cancer does not discriminate, and it affects all racial and ethnic backgrounds. Colon cancer can occur at any age, but those 50 years or older have an increased risk for developing colon cancer. At Community Hospital, the GI Lab's main goals are to increase awareness of colon cancer, encourage participation in the colon screening process, and perform these screenings with a caring and professional attitude. Schedule an appointment today with Dr. Tom Bianchi, our gastroenterologist, at 283-3862. The GI Lab at Community Hospital is here to provide our community with quality, compassionate health care.
Hi, this is Brad Mason, City President of First Community Bank. First Community Bank has always been local. Did you know we're mobile too? Whether you're in the stadium or at your favorite tailgating spot this fall, First Community Bank is as close as your smartphone. Check your balance, transfer funds, deposit checks, and more. Smart, secure, and free. Call or ask our team about mobile banking today. Our Tallassee offices are conveniently located at 526 Gilmer Avenue and 28 Neptune Road. Call 283-2299 or stop by today and let Brad and the First Community team help you kick this season off right. First Community Bank, let's do life together. NMLS number 460892, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
With football season here, everyone is looking for the best game day meal. Whether you're tailgating, having a watch party, or just grabbing a bite before the big game, Maypops has you covered. Order meats by the pound: brisket, chopped chicken, turkey, ribs, and barbecue pork, plus all the sides and trimmings. Add your favorite sauce, and don't forget dessert. Maypops Wood-Fired Barbecue. Order online at maypopsbarbecue.com. 3010 Notasulga Road, East Tallassee.
Sometimes you just can't avoid an accident. But don't fret. Contact Dana Haynes at City Collision. Whether it's a minor fender bender or major auto body work, see Dana for a lifetime warranty on all repairs. Insurance claims welcome. Plus, remember City Collision for all your truck accessories. Located on the Tallassee Highway, just past the Y. City Collision.
This is Brad Parker with Parker Tire and Service Center. We want to thank our many customers for the past 35 years of serving Tallassee.
This is Jamie Bush. Come see us for your automotive needs. Oil changes, alignments, air conditioning, and tires.
Parker Tire and Service Center, 1508 Gilmer Avenue, Tallassee.
Looking for the perfect spot for your next event? The Corner Room in downtown Tallassee has 800 square feet of open space, ready for birthdays, showers, meetings, and more. It's your space to celebrate, gather, and make memories. Bring your ideas and bring your guests. The Corner Room makes it easy and unforgettable. Don't wait. Book your next event today and see why the Corner Room is downtown Tallassee's go-to place for every occasion.
Gridiron time in the South. There's nothing like it. What makes it better? Parties and tailgating to cheer on your favorite team. And the best place to do your pregame shopping? Tallassee Superfoods. No matter the fare or the time needed to prepare your pregame meal, visit Tallassee Superfoods to stock up on your favorites: steaks, burgers, hot dogs, plus all the fixins, and snacks and drinks. Find them at the place that gives you convenience and the best price. Cost plus 10%. Tallassee Superfoods on Gilmer Avenue or on Notasulga Road in East Tallassee.
A simple flight can create connections and memories like no other. That's why flying local matters. The convenience, less hassle, and more time with those that matter the most. Fly local. Fly MGM.
Never miss an update. Follow WTLS and Tallassee Times on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
Here at J. Hot O'Brien Stadium, Tallassee Tigers football tonight, taking on Montgomery Academy. Well, you got the rain, but you've also got the sun peeping back out as the Pride of Tallassee band makes its way onto the field, getting ready to go into the bleachers with some of the fans who are sitting in the rain with their umbrellas up.
Yeah, that sun is right in our eyes again. We knew we'd have it, but we thought we might have gotten away with it tonight with being overcast and the rain. But no, at least it's out. But yeah, we got a steady mist coming down as well as sun.
And a little less than 30 minutes before the scheduled kickoff, it's 79 degrees. The rain's still falling. A light breeze, though. It's cooler, although the sun has reared its head again.
But no lightning.
No, it looks like that stuff's out of the way, at least for the moment, as both teams are warming up. We're going to see Tallassee in the purple tonight. That's the traditional look. Coach O'Neill has a new jersey this year for his team. It is gold, and he said he wanted to go traditional tonight with purple, but we will see several combinations. The gold jerseys will be a home jersey as well. Obviously the white for the road games, but with the different color combinations, they could see a lot of different things all season. May not use the same one more than a couple of times.
And I like that. You know, I mean, have some variety in that. The kids like it too. It's one of the new things. I mean, Oregon pretty much started it in college, so let the high school guys have some fun with it, and it looks good.
Let's look at some other games taking place tonight. We'll keep you updated on these throughout the broadcast, plus after the game with the scoreboard show. There were some games played last night. The Kickoff Classic was played at Crampton Bowl, and Pike Road took down Prattville by a score of 21-14 in Montgomery. Also, Carver of Montgomery on the road at Thompson, the top dog in 7A, and they took it on the chin, 37-6, the final score in that one. It was Hopeful and Trinity playing a close one, and Hopeful falling to Trinity 15-14 last night at Boykin Field in Montgomery. Some of the games tonight, and the AISA, it's Edgewood at Lowndes, Heritage Christian playing at Macon East, and Valiant Cross at Hope Christian. In the AHSA, Friday night football in Bruton, T.R. Miller, who played Reeltown in the Kickoff Classic last year and gave the Rebels their only loss en route to their 2A state championship season, will play tonight. It should be a good one.
Yeah, it should be. I'm picking Reeltown to get some revenge.
Well, we mentioned this today, but Coach Matt Johnson with his first state title joining the likes of Coach Jackie O'Neill, who has his name on the stadium, and Dwayne Webster, who had his name on the stadium as well. He's got his, and he's going up against a former state championship coach in himself, and Ronnie Cottrell's taken over for Brent Hubbard, who retired at T.R. Miller after last year. Cottrell did not coach last year. He was at Mobile Christian, and they were 15-0 the last time that he coached, and that was a 2023 state championship season in 3A football.
Yeah, I heard you say that at lunch today. I didn't realize that. And, we'll see how he can do tonight.
Looking at a couple other matchups tonight, Lee Scott opened its AHSA season last year, first ever as an AISA powerhouse, and they will open the season tonight against Alabama Christian. It will be Dadeville playing an Eclectic at Elmore County tonight. We mentioned the different teams in the county who have brand new artificial turf surfaces, and that's one of them, Elmore County at Burt Haney Field. St. James and Catholic, battle of two teams with brand new coaches. They play tonight at Catholic on Vaughn Road, the Battle of Vaughn Road we called it. Booker T. Washington in Tuskegee tonight to take on Eufaula. Wetumpka travels to Beauregard. It's Stanhope Elmore at Marbury. Percy Julian in Tuscaloosa playing Paul Bryant tonight. Benjamin Russell, new era for Kirk Johnson, who leaves Catholic in the championships to take over the program in Alex City. He'll be at Opelika tonight.
That's going to be a good game.
I think it will be. It's a 7A power versus a 6A team, and Benjamin Russell that hopes to compete at the championship level with a new coach who's definitely got a background there. Jag at Hewitt Trustful this evening, and, of course, our game here is Tallassee hosting the Eagles from Montgomery Academy. Some of the fans have already found their seats, the reserve seats that some purchased, and there are others who have found other spots as the rain is slacking off just a little bit with the sun coming out here at J.E. Heidelberg Stadium. We'll take another break. We'll come back and get you ready for the matchup tonight. The Tigers and the Eagles as we continue the CB&S Bank countdown to kickoff.
The Tallassee election. It's August 26th. Polls will be open from 7 until 7. We've got you covered. Vote, then listen and watch. WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
Here at HDD Broadband, we appreciate all of our customers, and we are always looking for ways to say thank you and reward your loyalty. Last year, we lowered our residential internet package prices. This year, we are happy to offer you more ways to save with our new loyalty referral program. This gives our residential customers an opportunity to receive a discount of up to 25% on their monthly internet bill. All you have to do is refer a new customer, make sure they know to give your name as their reference, and once their new service is installed, a 5% discount will be applied to your account. It is that simple. Restrictions do apply. For more information, contact us at 334-430-0049. Thank you for being a part of our HDD Broadband family.
At Guardian Credit Union, it's not just about the dollars and cents. It's about relationships. If you want it, so do we. Need more adventure? So do we! Look forward to escaping the ordinary?
So do we.
Want to sharpen your skills in the kitchen?
So do we.
Want your kid to stick with music lessons?
So do we.
I think they got it, guys.
So do we.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity. NMLS 912757.
People are talking about revived traditions. It's not football or baseball or basketball, not soccer, volleyball, or lacrosse, but it goes with any sport. It's Louie's Chicken Fingers, 1410 Gilmer Avenue in Tallassee. Louie's has chicken fingers, wings, catfish, hush puppies, fresh veggies, salads, wraps, and more. Catering is available too. Specials and updates on Facebook at Louie's of Tallassee. Before the game, after the game, anytime is Louie's time. Louie's Chicken Fingers, 1410 Gilmer Avenue, 991-4367.
This is Mike Durham with Eagle Motor Group. We'd like to invite everyone to come by and check out our great selection of cars, SUVs, and a great line of pickup trucks for your tailgating needs for the football season.
This is Eric Gill at Eagle Motor Group. We are a Max, Guardian, and an Alabama State Employees Credit Union preferred dealer. So y'all come by and see us.
This is Clay Brantley. Come by and see us at 1010 Gilmer Avenue. We want to thank the community for the support. Come by and become a member of the Eagle family.
Go Tigers!
Hey, this is Joey Wigington from Simply Southern Acres. Come to our new location, 1884 Gilmer Avenue, where you'll find the Spartan lawnmowers and the Intimidators side-by-sides, along with your four-wheelers and go-karts, motorcycles, and things like that. We are your power sports headquarters here in Tallassee. We invite you to come out anytime and test drive one of our vehicles.
The kids are back in school. Time to get your rhythm back. With the school rush starting, now's the perfect moment to save on your home and auto insurance. At Logan Steer State Farm, we help parents like you protect your family and your budget. Tune into great savings today and enjoy peace of mind all year long. Give us a call at 334-991-4476 or drop by our office at 1409 Gilmer Avenue.
Dad started out in 1973. He and I went in partnership in 89.
Hornsby & Son Body Shop.
You have to produce quality work at a reasonable price and honesty. That's what was instilled to me.
Hornsby & Son Body Shop, 101B Caldwell Street in East Tallassee.
Hey, this is your old buddy Billy Robbins with the only Tallassee-owned propane gas company, Freedom Propane. The winter pre-buy and fill-up special is going on now through the end of September. Then October starts the heater and gas log cleaning special. We can fill your cylinders and motorhomes at 824 Gilmer Avenue, where you can shop our lines of gas logs and heaters on display. We have rental tanks from 120 gallons to 1,000 gallons. Also have underground tanks for sale and ready to install. We also have Renai and Navy and tankless water heaters. We can handle all of your propane gas needs. Call your buddies in the gas business. Dial BUD for gas. That's 283-4427.
Tallassee's leading florist is Godwin's Flowers, in the same location since 1971 in the East Tallassee Shopping Center. Godwin's Flowers are always fresh and always the highest quality for any occasion, delivering to most of the surrounding area. Open from 8 to 4 weekdays except Wednesdays, and from 8 to 11 on Saturdays. Godwin's Flowers. Flowers with a personal touch in the East Tallassee Shopping Center.
Looking for your dream property or thinking of selling yours? At New Stone Realty LLC, our local expert agents believe in finding the perfect fit for every lifestyle. Our team of agents will guide you through the process of buying or selling. Visit us online at newstonehomes.com, serving the Tri-County area since 2011.
We're in your neighborhood.
New Stone Realty LLC, a member of the National Association of Realtors, Equal Housing Opportunity.
The Learning Tree is now hiring direct care professionals. Call 252-0025, extension 101, or go online at learning-tree.org. Serving children with intellectual and behavioral challenges. The Learning Tree, 252-0025, extension 101, learning-tree.org.
This is the CB&S Bank Countdown to Kickoff. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All-American Caitlin Fussell. Senior Shakira Northcott. Sophomore Evan Coburn.
About 15 minutes away from a 7 o'clock kickoff scheduled for 7. We think we might be on time after all with the rain, and guys got out there and warmed up with the showers falling. It continues to pour here, but it's with some sunshine, as it looks like most of the heavy stuff has moved out. There hasn't been any lightning in quite a while. So looking forward to this one to kick off the season tonight. Montgomery Academy versus Tallassee, the second meeting between these two programs. Montgomery Academy winning last year 22-16. It was the debut for new coach L.A. O'Neal, now in his second season. Tallassee with 5 turnovers, 3 in the red zone. This year, the Tigers open the season at number 7 in the Class 4A poll. It's their first preseason ranking in 7 years. That was 2018. They did end last season number 10 in the final Sports Writers rankings. Eagles did not figure into the preseason 3A rankings, and I think it was a bit of a snub. This was a 10-win team last year. They got a lot of guys coming back. I believe they are a top 10 team.
Yeah, it's and I'm sure they're probably thinking that. I'm sure the coaches have probably said that to the team to come out here, and they're going to try to prove something tonight. But, you know, it's also here at home at Tallassee, and Tallassee has something to prove also.
Battle of 2 playoff teams last year. Tallassee went 9-3, reaching the third round. It's the first time they'd gone that far in the playoffs since the 2017 season. And they ended the season with that loss to Jackson, who went on to win the state title very convincingly. It broke an 8-game winning streak, which was the longest Tallassee has had as a program since the 1999 season. We don't have that season win all the way to the semifinals after a 13-0 start.
And, you know, last year, I think we kind of surprised Jackson when we first came out and actually scored on them, because they had not allowed anyone to score on them in 2 or 3 games. So we had some success, but Jackson was just a very powerful team.
Montgomery Academy team with 10-2 on its resume from last year reached the second round and fell at the hands of Southside Selma, having one of their best years in a long time. So that's kind of the stage we set for you tonight with these two programs. We talked about John Carter, the quarterback, who will get his first start as a Tallassee Tiger tonight. He's a transfer from the state of Texas. His father is coaching linebackers at Tuskegee University, and he replaces Trent Morris, who is out with an injury on his thumb of his throwing hand after a 7-on-7 mishap. Tiny Green, the top returning rusher, is back, 713 yards on the ground last year, averaging 4 yards per carry. He scored 8 TDs. And Coach O'Neal, as you may have heard in the interview, wants to see him catch the football out of the backfield. We want to see him as a threat, not just running the ball, but catching it.
And, you know, that's the thing. We've got so many weapons that even though we did lose some of our production last year, we do have guys stepping up. And you know, if Tiny can't come out of the backfield, you know, I'll look back at Kevin Turner at Alabama. Kevin Turner caught the ball out of the backfield as a fullback and made huge yards on screen passes. And you know, Tiny can be the same way out here tonight. You get him in some space, he can make a lot happen.
And the reason why you want to see more out of him in that department is because of all that they lost last year. When you take Jordan King and Chase Chumley and Kevin Mason, that was about 90% of the receiving yards from last year's team. So you got to find somebody to step up and take their place. Well, Jaden Gordon might be a guy that could step up and fill that. Cortland Roberts showed a little bit of that last week. There's definitely a chance that we'll see much more of them this season.
That's right. And you know, like I said, athletes, speed, get them in space. Get the ball to your athletes. The playmakers can make the plays once they have the ball in their hands, and that's what we're looking forward to tonight. And I expect a lot out of J-Man Gordon. I mean, he's a phenomenal athlete. But, I mean, Cortland Roberts, I mean, just everybody. There are a lot of weapons on this team. Just got to get the ball in their hands.
Montgomery Academy is replacing DJ Vinson, who was an all-state receiver last year, but some very capable players who we saw last year. Braden Gordon, 6'4", Jarrett Friendly, 6'6". Who has receivers that big anywhere?
That's crazy. Huge. And, you know, they're going to have some success. You're not going to completely stop them. And that's what you've got to accept. You've got to limit their big plays, and you've got to find ways to keep them out of those plays. And I think we've got the speed. We do have the athletic ability on our defense to disrupt their routes and to keep them from making those big plays.
We'll take another timeout. More of the CB&S Bank countdown to kickoff here from J.E. Hotterbrine Stadium.
Tallassee Tigers football.
Touchdown.
Friday nights at 6.
We got everything right here in Tallassee to make this the greatest high school experience to play football for any student athlete. We're proud of the Tallassee Tigers.
The home
for the Tallassee Tigers since 1954.
Yes!
On the radio and internet.
Who you root for?
WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
Hey, this is Josh with Tallassee Power and Equipment. No matter the season, there's always work to do. Built for powerful performance and legendary reliability, Husqvarna is always here to make the toughest jobs easy on you. For the full lineup of Husqvarna products and accessories, visit Tallassee Power and Equipment. That's Highway 14 West, just past the Y, or give us a call at 283-8000.
We're in downtown Tallassee at the Mill Collective with Wendy Beard and Wendy. What's happening?
Oh, we have antiques, home decor, seasonal decor, handmade items, gifts, local honey, fresh baked goods, gently loved new and used shoes and clothing. We do have an on-site seamstress, sewing by Rochelle, and she is here on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 5. We're also going to be offering some craft and painting classes. Find us on Facebook at the Mill Collective, South Ann Avenue, right next to the Tiger Paw.
You've heard of Summer's Place. Here's Brian Stillwell to tell more about the restaurant on Vaughn Road in Montgomery.
It's basically a meat and three, but we do fresh seafood on Friday nights. We do lobster tails on Friday nights. We do a prime rib every night throughout the week, starting at 4 o'clock. We do steak specials on Thursday night, have a really nice filet and ribeye we do on the weekends. And we open till 2 o'clock on Sundays.
Summer's Place in Sturbridge Village on Vaughn Road, Montgomery.
Hey, this is Coach Jared Jones.
It's Coach Bruce Dean from Jayco Sales.
We have many homes from a 2-bedroom single wide to a 5-bedroom double wide to look at here at Jayco Montgomery.
We have an easy online application process. If you have a 575 credit score or higher, you have buying power at our location. Also, our 6 lenders only require between 5 and 10% down in most cases.
Come out and take a look or go to our website, jaycomobilehomes.com.
You must apply in order to buy.
Just call Coach 283-1017.
We're in downtown Tallassee at the Mill Collective with Wendy Beard and Wendy. What's happening?
Oh, we have antiques, home decor, seasonal decor, handmade items, gifts, local honey, fresh baked goods, gently loved new and used shoes and clothing. We do have an on-site seamstress, sewing by Rochelle, and she is here on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 5. We're also going to be offering some craft and painting classes. Find us on Facebook at the Mill Collective, South Ann Avenue, right next to the Tiger Paw.
This is Michelle with River Region Roofing. We service the River Region and surrounding areas. We specialize in storm damage, so if you feel you may have damage from the recent storms, call us for a free roof inspection. Visit our website at www.riverregionroofing.com or stop by our office at 100 North Ann Avenue, Tallassee.
Southeastern Insurance in Tallassee is a local independent agent that can save you money, residential or commercial. Let them find a competitive rate and start saving now. Autos and trucks, mobile homes, and your family lake property, plus coverage for all of your summertime lake toys, sea-doos, boats, ATVs, RVs, and bikes. Call them for a quote on your fishing and hunting lodge. Keep it local and get local service. Southeastern Insurance, LLC in Tallassee. Call Roger Davidson or Star Cannon today, 334-283-4933.
Root your team on in style. The Tiger Paw has you covered with all new designs. Sports apparel for the ball player and the fan. The Tiger Paw does fundraising t-shirts and custom design, screen printing, vinyl, embroidery, and monogramming, plus alterations, custom apparel, sports equipment, and team spirit. The Tiger Paw. Open weekdays from 9 to 6 and Saturdays from 9 to 2. Like them on Facebook and visit them in downtown Tallassee at 101 South Ann Avenue. The Tiger Paw.
News when it happens, in an instant, and at your fingertips. Tallassee Times keeps you up on everything Tallassee. Current events and sports coverage. The latest on the Tallassee Tigers with game stories, stat lines, quotes, and photos. Check it out with updates daily online at TallasseeTimes.com. Plus Facebook, X, and Instagram. Be sure to subscribe for notifications. It's free. Tallassee Times. TallasseeTimes.com.
WTLS, Tallassee, Pike Road, Score 94 and Fun 101.
And we're back here at J.E. Hart Stadium as the captains are making their way onto the field. It's the road white for Montgomery Academy. The captains are David Wisenhunt, Mac Benefield, Braden Gordon, and Knox Wingate. For Tallassee, captains Tremel McCoy, Jaden McKenzie, Mason Henderson, and Grayson Cole. Tigers in the home purple tonight with white numerals and gold trim. Still a little bit of light rain falling, but almost completely gone. Waiting the officials to lead them out to the 50-yard line on this brand new turf here at J.E. Hart Stadium for the coin toss.
Kind of a funny sight here. You've got half the field that's lit by the lights and the other half that's lit by the sunshine. So
we're a little bit ahead of schedule, I think, with this coin toss. And that's why they haven't walked them out to the midfield mark yet.
And
pretty good crowd here, too. It's starting to file in. Of course, some may have waited out this rain, but it's starting to get out of here, so hopefully they'll make their way on over.
Yeah, and you can also see there's a lot on that concourse over there right in front of the concession stand. And, you know, the team's not only getting to get the feel of this new turf, but now the spirit line also. The fans getting out there and the cheerleaders and the dance team to welcome the Tigers onto the field. Bless you.
All right, that allows us to turn it over to Brad Davis, who's walking out to the eye of the Tiger on the 50-yard line for the coin toss. Send it down to Brad.
Number 2, David Wisenhunt.
All right, guys, this is Mr. Ford. He'll be your umpire tonight. I'm Mr. Hall. I'll be your referee. First of all, I want to tell you congratulations on being selected as captains. That means your coaches, your team, everybody thinks a lot of you. You also have a big responsibility. It means you got to keep everybody in check, okay? Big things we need help with tonight, no unsportsmanlike stuff. When the play's over, stop the play. Go hard until you hear the whistle, stop. Work on knee pads. You don't want your best player getting sent off because of knee pads in a critical play, okay? So just help us out, take care of your teammates, and everything will go good. MA, you're the away team, so you're going to call the toss. I got a coin. It's got heads and tails, heads and tails, heads and tails. What would you like? What did he call? Tails. The call is tails. If I drop it, we'll do it again. It is heads. You have lost the toss. You won the toss. What would you like to do? You don't want to kick. You want to defer your option, right? All right. So Tallassee has won the toss and has
we won the toss. We deferred. Second half.
Thank you, Brad, and we are ready to go. This has been the CBNS Countdown to Kickoff. Tallassee Tigers football versus Montgomery Academy coming up next.
At W&W Monument Company, we are a family-owned and operated company, and we've been creating a legacy since 1994. We are a third-generation company, and we completely customize and personalize monuments and memories for families in the central Alabama area and beyond. All carvings, lettering, and etching are manufactured at our location. We strive to accommodate a 6 to 8 week turnaround time on in-stock monuments. Families return to commission us to design monuments and memorials to commemorate their relatives and loved ones. Their sincere knowledge and compassion of the staff have been carried over from one generation to the next. We look forward to meeting you and helping to create a tribute to your loved one.
Here at W&W Monument, we specialize in black granite. Also have a laser in-house where we do all our etchings, and we're the only company that has this in-house.
W&W Monument Company, 4916 Mount Hebron Road, Eclectic, Alabama. Our website is www.monuments.com, and our Facebook is WW Monuments.
And the kick is...
That was 20 years ago. I was a kicker for the Tallassee Tigers. Today, I am glad to sponsor our hometown team. This is Derek Scott with Revelation Installations. We specialize in closets and bathrooms, from glass shower doors, including framed, semi-frameless, and frameless, to cultured marble showers with bath accessories, custom mirrors, including plate glass and decorative frames. We're here for your next project. Revelation Installations. See our work at revinstall.com That's revinstall.com. And don't forget to give us a follow on Facebook.
Score 94 and Fun 101.
About ready to start it up as we get ready for Tallassee and Montgomery Academy. L.A. O'Neill, 9-3 last year in his first year at Tallassee. And the Tigers, Class 4A Region 3 champions. 28-20 is the overall record in 5 years for O'Neill. Ethan McBride in his fourth season, they've all been at MA. He's 14-9. They went 10-2 last year, by far his best season. And, of course, that was the only meeting between the two. So he owns the record 1-0 against his cohort.
Well, we just need to even it up tonight.
We're ready to go.
That's right.
Urine Rodriguez has teed this thing up. He's out in on the 40. The fans are on their feet. As Montgomery Academy sends two back, Mac Benefield and Kingston Nelson. The whistle has been blown. We're ready for football in 2025 here at the brand new turf on J.E. Hotterbrod Stadium. As Rodriguez hits it deep to Benefield, who takes it inside the 10, comes across the 10, makes a nice move out across the 20, and is mowed down at the 22-yard line. Looks like the rain has finally stopped as we just kicked this thing off at 7:02. So Montgomery Academy on offense. Tallassee won the toss, elected to defer the option until the second half. Three-man front in the purple for the Tigers. The quarterback is Reed McBride. He's a coach's son. He started as a ninth grader last year and was very good. Two receivers to his left side, a play fake and a throw over the middle, and the catch is made out across the 30. It's a first down out to the 35 and still on the feet. Finally taken down as receiver at the 37-yard line.
First and 10 for the Eagles at the 43.
First and 10, the pickup of 13 yards. Here's a little toss left side. It is going to be Benefield, and he will only get a yard or two up to the 40-yard line. It'll be second and 8.
Second down and 9.
Second and 8. Pass. Friendly. Catch. Cross the midfield mark to the 45 of Tallassee. Tackle made by Gordon. Couple of first downs. Friendly is number 2. He is on our roster number 13, so we've made that change. We knew it was probably him. Want to make sure. He's the one that saved the game last year on a 4th and goal interception that he made when Tallassee was driving late. And definitely a threat on both sides of the football. McBride already 2 for 2 and passes to him. Now he wants to run himself, slips a tackle, won't get past the line of scrimmage, though, as he is taken down at the 46-yard line. It is going to be second down and 10. Tallassee with a new jersey at number 10 that's made the roster tonight, and we don't have it on our roster, so we have to work on that, too.
Yeah, having a couple of them,
and we had some changes from last week's scrimmage, the Jamboree, to tonight. A whole bunch of them, actually, and it looks like we didn't get them all in. Looking to throw underneath. Catch is made out of the backfield, too. With Nelson down the left sideline. He's got first down yardage again. Inside the Tigers' 35 down to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, kind of left him out there in space. We've got to kind of get out there and stay with him. He was just floating out of the backfield.
They've got speed and size. There's the speed. We see the size with Friendly. He's made a couple of catches on that drive. That was, again, Nelson with a grab and a first down catch from his quarterback, Reed McBride, who's got a shotgun and a first and 10 at the Tallassee 32. And they'll do a little toss out in front of him, and there's some room to run, and it slipped down. This time, that was Allie Nelson, who will fail the gain. Second down.
Yeah, and you had a couple of players that could have got to him in the backfield. Looked like there might have been a little bit of a movement there to keep him from getting a good grip on his jersey. But still contained him for a little bit of a loss there.
Shotgun again. Benefield to the right. McBride, they had movement. We jumped across. I don't know if we jumped or draw off, but I think they're going to call a 5 on Tallassee. Immediately start stepping that way.
All sides against the Tigers will be assessed 5 yards, second down and 6.
Kendall Harris is number 10, who plays pretty much on both sides of the football for the Tigers. So we'll make that change. I think his number's changed 3 times since they first gave us a roster. Here's a run up the middle and a little bit more than first down yardage, all the way down inside the 20, close to the 10. Very nice run for the first down. Braden Gordon, watch out for him tonight.
First down goal from the 10.
Yeah, burst of speed right through the line. And going right back to him.
Right side, slips a tackle, keeps his feet down to the 6. Tallassee's Gordon had a chance at Gordon, couldn't take him down by himself, got some help at second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second down goal from the 6.
That's a big old kid in the backfield right there.
No doubt. Well, he's one of the 2 6'4 plus guys, he and Friendly. And just looking at the numbers on Braden Gordon, he's 6'4", 200. Friendly, 6'6", 180. It's Gordon again, hitting the backfield. Mykeel Hooks will take him down at the 5-yard line, short. Jaden McKenzie came in to help out. It is going to be third down and goal from the 5. So it's been easy sledding until now. Now third down situation from the Tallassee 5-yard line.
Nice job of Montgomery coming off of his block and being able to bring that big back down.
If we can keep that head of steam from getting up, we got a chance. When he gets going behind those pads, he's a big guy.
Yeah, if you can get him to slow down and have to bounce it out.
They're going to have to hurry. They've got the play clock down below 10 now. Finally got everybody set. And a handoff. Benefield got an easy score. McBride on the high snap. Misdirection handoff to Benefield, who takes it in from 5 yards out, and Montgomery Academy is on the board first at 6-0.
Yeah, and that was a bad snap and everything, and they still recovered and were able to get it in.
$77-yard scoring drive, a 5-yard touchdown run by Benefield. And here comes a 2-point play, and it's not going to work. They tried to trick him with Mitch Corley getting a direct snap. He went down behind the line, and they fell to convert. It stays 6-0. 6-0 after the first drive by MA, 3-minute and 47-second touchdown drive. We'll come back with more on WTLS Score 94 and Fun 101.
The Coffee Cow is now open in Tallassee, serving your favorite hot and cold coffee drinks and Blue Ribbon Dairy ice cream. If you're a coffee enthusiast and on the go, the Coffee Cow has convenient drive-through service. So why the name? The Coffee Cow offers only real milk produced by the cows at Blue Ribbon Dairy. They're raising the coffee bar. Plus, by partnering with Mama Mocha's Coffee Roastery, you'll always enjoy premium, freshly roasted beans. The Coffee Cow, next to the Tallassee Shopping Center, across from J.E. Hotterbrand Stadium.
Hello, this is Byron Taylor with Collier Ford. Just announced Ford's summer sales event, including quadruple zero. That's right, 0% for 48 months on select vehicles, 0 down payment, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0 maintenance costs for 2 years or 25,000 miles. So come to Collier, right here in Wetumpka, Alabama, or visit us on the web at collierfordinc.com. In
Score
September
94
2nd, 2025.
and Fun 101.
Cortland Roberts catches a ball, and his momentum carries him out of bounds. Things couldn't start any worse for Tallassee. They are now at their own 10 after a touchdown scoring drive by Montgomery Academy. First and 10. They got 90 yards of real estate in front of them. 8:01 to go in this first quarter of play. John Carter, his first start as a Tallassee Tiger. Throws out of the backfield. It's complete, but there's nowhere to go for it. J-Man Gordon has dropped for a loss all the way back at the 5-yard line.
Number 5, Gordon.
A 5-yard loss. It'll be second down and 15.
Number 23, Kingston Nelson. A loss of 4 yards, second down 14.
Yeah, didn't develop well. Needed an extra block out there.
Hand off to Green, who goes right side. We'll get back what we lost, back to the 10, now 3rd and 10. We'll take 5 yards, but you can't get very far when you lose 5 on the first play.
That's
now
right.
a tough 3rd and long situation.
He's 3rd down and 10 from the 10.
Don't want to go 3 and out. Certainly give them field position back deep in your own territory. Need a big play here, but got to get protection if you pass. Carter a threat to run when he throws, too, so MA will have to watch out for that.
Willing to bet they're putting their ears back and coming after him.
Trips formation left side, rolls that way, looks to pass. Has time. Looking, nobody's open.
Oh, he was
and
there.
He's just going to have to run and is knocked out of bounds at about the 12. Only picked up a couple of yards, and Tallassee will have to punt on 4th and 8.
A 3-yard gain.
Kind of tough to throw when you're going against the grain and have to get your body turned around. Didn't look like much was there. May have opened up late, but by that point, he was already under duress.
Yeah.
Here is Timmerman to punt. So Tigers fail to move the chains.
Number 12, Hudson Timmerman, in punt formation for the Tigers.
Kingston Nelson back with Mac Benefield
Eagles, number 23,
to return.
Nelson.
High snap. Line drive punt by Timmerman. Hits and will be picked up by Benefield at midfield. Nobody there yet.
Oh, that was a hold.
He got leveled. Taken down at the 50. Big tackle that time by a guy you're going to really see a lot of here in the future years, Jeremiah Reeves. He's the backup running back. Showed he can play other positions there. 50-yard line, though. Great field position for Montgomery Academy. And might have a penalty on something there. I don't see a flag anywhere.
I thought I saw a hold on one of our first guys that got down, didn't see the number.
Well, officials were communicating, but they did not call anything. No infraction. So here's 1st and 10 just inside the Tallassee 50 for the Eagles. Leading at 6-0 midway through this first quarter. Pass. And incomplete. That one off the mark a little bit. They were looking for Friendly. Boy, talk about a mismatch in size. So he's going up against Antonio Hooks for Tallassee, giving up quite a few inches. But he hung in there that time.
Yeah, and we actually had a couple of players in his face. That's what we've got to get. We've got to get some pressure on McBride in that backfield, get him uncomfortable.
Hooks is listed at 5'10", 170. And there's a whistle at the line.
Yeah.
Procedure is going to be called against the Eagles. And it'll make it 2nd and 15. Back them up to their own 46. Fans starting to file in, filling up most of the lower section. Still some under the bleachers. Stayed out of the rain. Looks like it's finally out of here. McBride will pass again. It's batted in the air. Good job by Hooks, who knocked that one down. They were looking for Friendly again. That's their target. And it's 3rd down, 16. Tallassee dug some holes last year. Were able to get out of some of them. They made a valiant comeback in this matchup, trailing 22-0, lost 22-16. They came back from an 18-0 score to beat Bullock County. All in the second half of their scoring, late in the game, most of it. So they've been no stranger to deficits, and they've found ways to win a lot of these football games. They're just 6-0 down right now. It's early. 3rd down and long, looks like a hold, no call, going deep, got a wide open man, it's caught. and all the way down to the 15. They had a hold of Kendall Harris, but the white hat never saw it. And it's a big gain for the Eagles. First down all the way down to the Tigers' 16-yard line.
Yeah, it's a shame that you play well, and then it gets taken away kind of like that. But good play on their part to get it downfield.
McBride in a shotgun, two receivers split, and he'll hand it off in the backfield. It will go to Braden Gordon, and he's going to get only a couple down to the 14-yard line.
Number 5, Jaden Gordon.
Second down, and about 8 yards to go.
Second down, 8.
Whistles blow. This is the heat break timeout at the 5:57 mark. We'll take it 6-0 Montgomery Academy.
You're invited to the recently restored and historic Mount Vernon Theater in downtown Tallassee. The stage is set with a variety of shows and concerts, plus movies on the big screen. They've got the popcorn too. Be sure to follow them on Facebook at Mount Vernon Performing Arts Center for the latest offerings. See you at the show.
It's showtime.
Hi, this is Shane Yankee with Shane's Exterminating Company, now serving Tallassee and the surrounding areas. If you're having pest control problems, please call 334-391-4761, or if you would just like maintenance on your home or your business, again, give me a call, 334-391-4761.
Score 94 and Fun 101.
Heat break timeout, 5:57. It's a 6-0 Montgomery Academy lead. A huge 3rd and 16 conversion has them at the 14 of Tallassee. Trips formation to the left side. It is second down and 8.
For the Eagles.
Shotgun. And McBride will look to throw. And out of the backfield, nobody picked up the receiver, was the running back, and it's a tackle by McKenzie to put him down at the 2, but it's first and goal now. You got to get him before he's out in the flat, and we didn't see it. So it's first and goal, and Montgomery Academy knocking on the door for more here, up 6-0. Gordon made the catch. He's behind the quarterback in a shotgun formation, a kind of a pistol set. And they'll give it to him, and he'll take it in. He scored twice already, and we're just over midway through the first quarter. It's 12-0 Eagles. Couple of yards, easy doing for Braden Gordon. They went for 2 last time on a bit of a trick play. Let's see if they try to kick it this time. Not sending anybody out there, so I guess they're going for 2 again. McBride is back there. They try the trick again. This time it works. It's 14-0. We'll swing over to the up back, and Montgomery Academy has a 2-touchdown advantage. 14-0, 5:29 to go, first quarter of play.
Your Tallassee Papa John's is ready to provide your game day spread. Check out their online deals at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's in the Hampton Place Shopping Center, next to J.E. Hott O'Brien Stadium.
Hi, this is Brad Mason, City President of First Community Bank. First Community Bank has always been local. Did you know we're mobile too? Whether you're in the stadium or at your favorite tailgating spot this fall, First Community Bank is as close as your smartphone. Check your balance, transfer funds, deposit checks, and more. Smart, secure, and free. Call or ask our team about mobile banking today. Our Tallassee offices are conveniently located at 526 Gilmer Avenue and 28 Neptune Road. Call 283-2299 or stop by today and let Brad and the First Community team help you kick this season off right. First Community Bank, let's do life together. NMLS number 460892, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
McKenzie returns Ball down at the 20-yard line. Looked like he had something going, but the ball popped out. He had to go back, and he got back on it. So Tallassee with the football from its own 20, down 14-0. Carter will look to throw. Now looking to run. He's in trouble and has to run out of bounds with a loss of about 8 all the way back to the 12-yard line. Second down and 18.
Yeah, and that's where he's got to learn to just throw it out of bounds. Get rid of that instead of taking that loss.
John Lister. 8-yard loss, second down, 18.
Green to his left. We've started off with 2 negative plays on the first 2 drives, and this one's not going very far. It may get back to the line. That's all. 3rd and long.
Stop made by the 5, Knox Wingate. 3rd down for the Tigers.
I want to thank Brent Tennyson, Tiger Paw. He gave us these sporty new shirts, these polos. They look pretty sharp. I appreciate that. We all appreciate the work that Brent does down at Tiger Paw. Thank you, sir. Thanks to the Tallassee Athletic Club. They took care of us tonight, too. We appreciate that. Good burger. 3rd and long. Underneath pass to Green. He's got to get a lot. Will he get there? There's a penalty flag.
It's going to be a hold on us here.
Yeah, he wasn't going to get there anyway. They'll decline that, and we'll have to punt it. So 2 3-and-outs for the Tigers. And we'll be giving them the ball with another good spot. So not the start you needed, but you don't want to get down too much, or you're really going to have a tough time having a shot at coming back. 14-0 now with 4:21 still left in this first quarter. Officials had already started marking the ball, and they didn't put it down where he got to. He got back to the original line of scrimmage, the 20-yard line. So it's 4th and 10. And here's Timmerman again. Last time a line drive at Benefield took it midfield. He's going to be close to that mark again, it looks like. See what there's another high snap, but he'll get it off. This one's short and taken on the run by Nelson. It's a great defensive play by Cortland Roberts, because if he doesn't make that tackle, that's going to be a touchdown.
That's
there was
right.
Nobody on that side of the ball. But still, wonderful field position if you're a Montgomery Academy fan at the 40 of Tallassee.
Yeah, Cortland got down there quick. Thank goodness. Gosh, we're just giving them field position all night long.
Officials still haven't gotten the football to mark it. Apparently their ball boy hadn't get the ball. He got it on the field finally. Little guy gets it out there. McBride in a shotgun set. Handoff. Benefield right side. Good defensive play for the tackle by Caleb Jackson.
Loss of 2 yards.
Again, that was a one-on-one situation because it looked like some room to run, but a nice play by the defensive end for the Tigers. Failed the game. And then by the spot, they have marked it a yard behind the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 11. We got to get a stop on this drive.
Have to.
Yep.
Or a turnover would be great.
Something,
also.
Yeah. Haven't seen much positive so far tonight. McBride with receivers on his left side, 2 over there, brings 1 in motion, and they got moving early.
Oh, yeah.
Got to back them up 5. That'll make it 2nd and 16 from the 46 after the legal procedure call is made. Winding down the first quarter, 3:17 on the clock. They were behind the sticks last drive, but hit a big pass on a 3rd and 16 and set them up in the red zone. They scored shortly thereafter. Took the opening drive for a score as well tonight.
Look, we got them behind the sticks. We've really got to step it up on defense here.
Going to pass. Got time. Over the middle, wide open, and a catch is made out across the 35 down to the 32. Once again, it's Gordon. And he is close to the first down. Guys are running free. We're missing some assignments. 3rd and a couple.
3rd down 3. 15.
and he's getting time to throw. You got to get a little more pressure. We're stacking the line a little more this time. Benefield up the middle, breaks a tackle, and the second effort's going to get him the first down, it looks like. He's right there at the mark, at the 30. We'll see if they give it to him or not. Yes, it is a first down. Just enough to move the chains.
First down 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, we've got some guys missing assignments and everything. We've got to make some adjustments here. Read your man.
First and 10 from the Tallassee 29. Looking to pass. Going down the field, one-on-one. And the catch is made! Touchdown, Jarrett Friendly. He was one-on-one, step for step, with Antonio Hooks, who looked like he had good coverage, but he never saw the ball. Perfect pass, and the catch by Friendly. And the score is 20-0.
Yeah, that was an outstanding catch because he was covered. I mean, he was covered really well and just reached out with his long arms and caught that ball.
30-yard touchdown pass. Now the two-point try. Now they will break it down and try to go for an extra point kick.
Number 22, Rob Ashworth.
Ashworth will kick. The hold will be by McBride. Good snap and hold. The kick's up, and it's good. 21-0. Montgomery Academy is blowing out the Tigers with 2:05 to go in this first quarter.
At Guardian Credit Union, if it's important to you, it's important to us. We don't do banking differently. We do relationships differently. Want to secure a HELOC for home projects? So do we. Want to build your credit? So do we. Want to plan your next vacation? So do we. We're here to help with whatever's next, because whatever you want in life, so do we. Stop by any of our branches and let's plan your next step together. Guardian Credit Union, where you belong. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Housing Opportunity. NMLS 912757.
News when it happens, in an instant, and at your fingertips. Tallassee Times keeps you up on everything Tallassee. Current events and sports coverage. The latest on the Tallassee Tigers with game stories, stat lines, quotes, and photos. Check it out with updates daily online at TallasseeTimes.com. Plus Facebook, X, and Instagram. Be sure to subscribe for notifications. It's free. Tallassee Times. TallasseeTimes.com.
River Region Sports. During your workday, noon till 2. Reloaded from 4 to 6. Right here on WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
10 for the Tigers at the 20.
Gordon returns out to the 20, Tallassee ball. They have not started past the 20-yard line. This is the third time on offense. Down now 21-0. It's 3 for 3 on drives by Montgomery Academy, all touchdown drives. Tallassee's 3 drives in without a first down now. It looks like some confusion on getting everybody set.
And then it's a knee pad thing. They're enforcing that, and they said it at the pregame.
Yes. Yeah. And Carter has to come off the field to get that right. Now we got to get a backup quarterback in there. Hamp Love didn't know he'd be in the lineup on the varsity squad this quickly, but here he is.
Number 11, Hamp Love, quarterback for the
Tiny Green to his left, shotgun set, 4 receivers, 2 on each side. Handoff to Green. The ball's on the ground. It's a fumble, and this is what you didn't want to have happen when you have a backup come in, and they have turned it over. He has not had any reps as the starter, and the first time we have an exchange issue. The ball's on the ground and recovered by the Eagles. When it rains, it pours. And they're knocking on the door now with a 21-0 lead for Moore. 1 play and a turnover. This is what we didn't want to see, of course, after the struggles last year in this game with 5 turnovers. The first one of the night goes to the Eagles on a fumble recovery at the 21 where they spot it down on the Tallassee side.
For the Eagles at the Tiger 21.
Yeah. Look, there's no quitting this team, I understand, but this is a lot to go wrong in a short amount of time in this game.
Pass going for it all, deep down the field, and there's some contact. They want to throw a flag, couple of flags on a pass interference going to go against Tallassee. Sometimes that's the best you can do. They were trying to hook up once again with Gordon. It's been Gordon and Friendly who have just obliterated this secondary so far. And that time we committed the foul, so it'll be a penalty. It'll take it half the distance, and it'll be a first down.
Indication pass interference against the Tigers. They're assessed half.
They'll move it to the 10, so first and goal now. Got the ball on the other side of the 10. They moved the chains down near the goal line, so maybe they can get a first down on the score. But it looks like the ball's on the 10. I wouldn't think that you can do that. I guess it's the nose. Is the nose touching the 10-yard line?
No, it's about the 10 and a half, actually.
Okay, well, they can get it near the half-yard line then if they don't score with another first down. A minute 44 on the clock left in this quarter. Benefield to the right. McBride, he'll get the handoff. He'll go right up the middle. It's easy running into the end zone for another touchdown. 27-0.
Well, Michael, I won't lie to you. I did not see it going this way.
I don't know if anybody did. Oh. Can you stop the bleeding is the question. 27-0.
It's still the first quarter.
Academy. They have scored all this in this first quarter. So they capitalized very quickly on the turnover by the Tigers. And now a chance to add the extra point. We'll see Ashworth. McBride will hold.
22, Ashworth to attempt to point after touchdown. Holding is number 12, McBride.
Snap down, the kick up. It's good. 28-0. Montgomery Academy. 1:37 left here in the first quarter.
Family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Our long history of stability is because we stay current. Gain financial freedom with the most sophisticated digital products. Check balances, pay bills, transfer funds, and deposit checks from anywhere. Make purchases on your mobile device using your CBNS Bank debit card with mobile wallet at participating stores and restaurants. Learn more at cbsbank.com. CBNS Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Charges and fees may apply from your cellular service provider. Contact your service provider for information.
The Coffee Cow is now open in Tallassee, serving your favorite hot and cold coffee drinks and Blue Ribbon Dairy ice cream. If you're a coffee enthusiast and on the go, the Coffee Cow has convenient drive-through service. So why the name? The Coffee Cow offers only real milk produced by the cows at Blue Ribbon Dairy. They're raising the coffee bar. Plus, by partnering with Mama Mocha's Coffee Roastery, you'll always enjoy premium, freshly roasted beans. The Coffee Cow, next to the Tallassee Shopping Center, across from J.E. Hotterbride Stadium.
WTLS, Score 94 and Fun 101.
Covered by the Tigers.
28-0 is our score.
First down and 10 out of 36.
A minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Tallassee's still yet to get a first down. They've already got a turnover. It's 4 for 4 touchdown drives for the Eagles. Here is Carter pitching to Gordon, coming around the end, trying to get some positive yardage, and he's dropped behind the line, and there's another penalty flag. Back at the 32-yard line.
Going to be blocking the back on us.
There is a flag on the play.
The official is about to confirm, and you are correct. That is it.
Against the Tigers. The Tigers is 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Remains first down.
Back them up 10, and it's 1st and 20. Carter going to air it out. going deep. Beautiful pass and too long. Well, he showed off his arm there. That was a nice throw, but just too much for the intended receiver, Jaden Gordon. And it is 2nd and 20.
Yeah, you saw the arm strength, and you saw the speed of Jaden Gordon. Just a little overthrown. Gosh, that would have been a big play. But we've got to do that. We've got to soften their defense up because right now they're loading the line. They're not thinking we're going to do anything.
Trips formation left side. Little pass out of the backfield is caught. And we will get up to the 33. It's to Cortland Roberts. And we still got a long 3rd down situation coming up. 3rd down and about 13 to go.
3rd down 13 for Tigers.
Under a minute to go in the first quarter. 28-0 Montgomery Academy over Tallassee on the opening game of the season. Roll out left, looking to pass. Carter has pressure. Now he's going to turn around and run towards the end zone backwards, and he really better get on it if he can get away from the rush, and he's going to be tackled. He just pitched it up in the air. I think they're going to call him down back at the 12. And guess who was giving chase? Braden Gordon. It's tough getting away from him. And Carter probably can outrun most guys. It's kind of tough to do it against Braden Gordon, who's one of the best athletes around here. Long loss all the way back to the 12. That's a 21-yard loss, and it's 4th and 35. So the Tigers will be punting. This is Timmerman. It'll be his 3rd punt already. And we still have failed to get a first down tonight. And after that loss, we may be a negative yardage tonight. Need a great punt if we ever did here from Timmerman. They were playing him kind of short. They're going to get it on the line drive, and Nelson brings it up past the 30s, inside that to the 25 of Tallassee. Got to launch it up a little bit more. We got to get some coverage on it. They're getting big returns.
First down and 10 for the Eagles at the Tigers.
1st and 10 at the Tallassee 26 where they spot it down with 19 seconds left in this miserable first quarter if you're a Tiger fan. McBride with Benefield to his right, and he'll get the handoff. Moist quick. Inside the 20, inside the 15, and down to the 14, another first down run. We just can't get any penetration. And he's biased before we blink an eye.
Well, I'm it's only one that I saw, but, man, Holden was all over that line right there.
That's going to wrap up the quarter. 28-0 in favor of Montgomery Academy. More coming up. Tallassee Tigers football on WTLS, Score 94 and Fun 101.
With Tallassee Rehab. We're excited about another season with the Tallassee Tigers and the new look at J.E. Hott O'Brien Stadium. Tallassee Rehab's partnership with THS Athletics dates back to 1987. We're proud of that connection and the one with the Tallassee community. For the latest treatment methods and high-quality care for all your rehabilitation and fitness needs, let us give you a hand with your injury. Tallassee Rehab, 1000 Friendship Road.
Go Tigers!
Gridiron time in the South. There's nothing like it. What makes it better? Parties and tailgating to cheer on your favorite team. And the best place to do your pregame shopping? Tallassee Superfoods. No matter the fare or the time needed to prepare your pregame meal, visit Tallassee Superfoods to stock up on your favorites. Steaks, burgers, hot dogs, plus all the fixins, and snacks and drinks. Find them at the place that gives you convenience and the best price. Cost plus 10%. Tallassee Superfoods on Gilmer Avenue or on Noticelda Road in East Tallassee.
Score 94 and Fun 101.
Stats after a quarter, 28-0 Montgomery Academy.
All right, Montgomery Academy, 13 first downs, 16 rushes, 75 yards, 6 receptions for 124 yards, 6 of 9 passing. Tallassee No first downs, 6 rushes, negative 23 yards, 3 receptions for 11 yards.
Negative yardage for the Tigers. 13 first downs to none for Montgomery Academy, and another one. Add one to it on the first run by Benefield to start the second quarter. First and goal at the Tallassee 1-yard line. It's hard to remember, and thank goodness we don't, a worse start for a Tallassee football team in a quarter of play. I really don't remember one this bad.
Yeah, and it looks like they've got some reserves in there because that was that. Well, Wisenhunt ran that ball that time. Looked like on the end around.
Well, first and goal from the 1-yard line. 28-0 Montgomery Academy looking to add another. Low snap, but they got the handoff to the running back. It is Gordon, and it is another Montgomery Academy touchdown. 34-0.
Number 22, Ashworth, to attempt the point at the touchdown holding is number 12.
Ashworth to kick. McBride to hold. And it is good. 35-0, 11:22 to go in the half. Tallassee Tigers football, WTLS and Tallassee Times TV on YouTube.
Hey, this is Coach Jared Jones. It's Coach Bruce Dean from Jayco Sales. We have many homes from a 2-bedroom single wide to a 5-bedroom double wide to look at here at Jayco Montgomery.
We have an easy online application process. If you have a 575 credit score or higher, you have buying power at our location. Also, our 6 lenders only require between 5 and 10% down in most cases.
Come out and take a look or go to our website, jaycomobilehomes.com.
You must apply in order to buy.
Just call Coach 283-1017.
The Learning Tree is now hiring direct care professionals. Call 252-0025, extension 101, or go online at learning-tree.org. Serving children with intellectual and behavioral challenges. The Learning Tree, 252-0025, extension 101, learning-tree.org.
Score 94 and Fun 101.
McKenzie returns for Tallassee out across the 30. Best field position of the night. Went out of bounds at the 36. 35-0, 11:13 left. Montgomery Academy. Still a lot of second quarter to play. They got 28 in the first. They scored quickly into the second frame. And now Tallassee still trying to get its first down of the night. Negative yardage through one quarter on offense. Carter's going to run. Goes left. Running to the short side of the field. Not a lot of room to run. You might want to get him out in space. That's going to be no gain.
Forced out of bounds, number 13, William Marks.
Yeah, he's got to be a little more decisive, too. He's got to turn it up. Get it upfield.
2nd and 10. Shotgun for Carter again. Hand off to Green. Hit behind the line. He'll lose yardage.
He gets a 0 Green.
Lost a couple. It'll be 3rd down and 12. We're still looking for a first down.
Gordon, 3rd down, 12.
Look, we're just looking for positive offensive yards right here. And, normally at home, you don't play this when it's your own, do you?
Well, it's not us. It's them. It's their student section playing 3rd downs, Hell's Bell songs and stuff, yeah. Carter throws out of the backfield too high, intended for Roberts. Wouldn't have had much chance there. It was underneath the defense, well before he would have had to get to the sticks. He would have had to make something incredible happen if he did catch it. So 4th down and 12, and we'll be punting again, and Timmerman to try it again.
Yeah, all those plays are to the short side of the field. I think we're setting them up for something later in the game.
We better start working on it quick.
Yeah.
We're down 35-0 right now. I don't know about the setup job. We're getting way too behind to try anything. We need to start working on something that gets the ball moving down the field. Here is Timberman. Punting, end-over-end job. Nelson comes up. He fumbled that one. Had to just go out on. He had some room to run. We're not getting there quick enough. And, he's kicking that one pretty good, so he's kind of out kicking the coverage, but it's low, and it's giving him a chance to return it. That time he couldn't handle it. I kind of got fortunate on that. It's probably the first time in a while that they've been behind the 50 when you go back to look at it.
Yeah.
Because most of their drives have been on the short side of the field.
First down 10 for the Eagles at the 38.
That was a heck of a block by their player, but then he just stood over our guy, and they just...
Yeah, it could have been taunting.
Yeah, it should have been.
McBride with Benefield behind him. It's a pistol set. They'll sweep it out to him. And very good job defensively from the Tigers. Number 24, that's Marquise Griffin making the tackle. As he held him up for no gain. 2nd and 10. Under 10 minutes left in the half, and we will have the Parker Tire and Service Center halftime report featuring the Pride of Tallassee. Benefield to the left of McBride, shotgun set. Little pitch. Griffin missed a tackle coming in, and a pretty nice game. That was Wisenhunt, and picked up about 8, 3rd and 2. It's kind of telegraphed. You could see it coming, but we just can't get to it.
3rd down 2.
And our guys have got to get upfield and fight off some of those blocks.
There was a lot of optimism about our defensive front. They're pretty much a new cast up there. And they're going up against some pretty big boys on the other side. Here's a handoff, 3rd and short. Friendly works it easily for a first down inside the 50 of the Tigers to the 44. And it's always a luxury to have a guy like that you can just throw in the backfield. And everybody knows he's probably going to get it. But you can't stop it. 1st and 10.
For the Eagles at the Tiger 45.
I believe that's the 15th first down by Montgomery Academy to 0 for Tallassee so far. Bringing the pressure this time, and they get to him finally. Benefield, he didn't blow the whistle, so I can't blame him for getting up and going. They finally do. He was down at the line. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we kind of tried to shoot the gap there. We did stuff the hole finally. And you wonder if this is just real game experience or if it's if we are undersized. But
pressure coming, and they just throw it up for grabs, and it's going to be incomplete. Oh, they're going to throw a late flag.
That is horrible. That is horrible.
Come on. Gordon was one-on-one with McKenzie and had the position on McKenzie and the size to go with it. They might
Unless it's offensive.
I think they might be calling offensive. Actually, they're turning the other way. It's so rare that they do that.
That's ridiculous.
It is a defensive pass interference call. Moves it to the 30, 1st and 10. Looked like just kind of give and take, which you take when guys are jockeying for position. But it was a late flag on top of that. 1st and 10. Pitch out of the backfield right side. Big-time speed in the first down. Ollie Nelson, he has been pretty solid here tonight when he's touched it. Not a lot of times, but he's got another Eagle first down. Now back in the red zone again, leading 35-0. 7:14 to go in this first half.
For the Eagles at the 13. Correction, at the 14.
Yeah, it wasn't this bad when we played Jackson last year.
No.
Actually, that was competitive up until late. Run up the middle, room to run inside the 10, down to the 6. Mitch Corley. They don't just go with Friendly and Gordon. They got others, too, that get in the MAC. And, you got Benefield back there has been very good tonight, but they've got some other guys that they're mixing it up with, and everything's working right now. First down, run of 7 yards, makes it second down, 3 to go. The ball at the 6.
Yeah, and our defense just on the heels, and you can see the hands on the hips now, too, because they've been out there all game.
Well, the thing is, you don't take the pressure off. When you in the first half, you can score it every time you touch it if you can. Corley gets it again, makes a nice move, and then gets outside and stretches for the end zone. He is short at the 1. McCoy made the tackle to save a touchdown, but they're right on the goal line with a first and goal. Halfway through, they could call the heat break timeout here. We're under 6 minutes now. They have not indicated that. Might have slipped them out of the white hat. It is cooler tonight than what we're used to in early season weather. Corley alongside McBride. This time they'll pitch it, and there's a good play by Mason Nelson, who got in the backfield to break it up as Winsenhunt did not get back to the line. Mason Henderson with a defensive stop makes it second and goal from the 3, and now the official will use that heat break. 5:30 to go in the first half. It's Montgomery Academy 35, Tallassee nothing.
Dad started out in 1973. He and I went in partnership in 89.
Hornsby & Son Body Shop.
You have to produce quality work at a reasonable price and honesty. That's what was instilled to me.
Hornsby & Son Body Shop, 101B Caldwell Street in East Tallassee.
Hey, this is Dr. Sam Coleman here with Tallassee Dental, located at 1608 Gilmer Avenue. Our office has been serving the area since 1987. Are you missing teeth? Tired of hiding your smile or skipping your favorite foods? Whether it's time for a routine checkup or a brand new smile, we're here for all your dental needs. To learn more about the services we offer, check us out at tallassee-dental.com. We look forward to seeing you.
Score 94 and Fun 101.
Five minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first half. 35-0 Montgomery Academy. Second down to go. They spotted down the runner at the 4. And they got Corley back there with McBride in a shotgun. 2 receivers on the left side. Might look to pass this time. Play action, they will. The slant is broken up, incomplete. A little high on the pass. It's third down.
So, all right, I'm sorry, Michael, but here's my question. So, we had, was it J-Man that was coming up, and the defender, the offensive, I think it was Zero, pushed J-Man so he could not have access to the ball. And I know they don't call offensive interference, but, I mean, it's kind of bad right there.
Here it is, third down. Corley running up the middle right side, and he's got a touchdown. He's untouched. Good blocking on that right side of the offensive line. And he takes it in for another touchdown. They're perfect tonight. We've not stopped them on a single drive. 41-0 with 5:16 to go in the first half.
Yeah, You hope a game like this you can learn something and get better from it, but it's hard to.
Ashworth
to do
will
that.
kick. It's up, and it's good. 42-0 Montgomery Academy, 5:16 left in the first half.
Hospice services are considered the model for quality, compassionate care for people facing life-limiting illness. At Community Hospice Care, it is our desire that you and your loved ones receive excellent care at the end of life's journey. As your only locally owned and operated nonprofit hospice, we strive daily to make a difference in the quality of life that you have. We provide expert medical care, pain management, nursing assistant care, emotional and spiritual support expressly tailored to the patient's needs and wishes. When a patient is admitted to hospice, we also pay for the patient's medications and supplies related to their diagnosis. Support is provided to a patient's loved one as well. Community Hospice Care can provide care in a patient's home, nursing home, or assisted living. Our team includes expert medical doctors, nurses, social workers, chaplain services, and so much more. Because we are your local hospice agency, all of our staff is local. This means fast on-call response time for you and your loved one. Community Hospice Care of Tallassee. Compassionate care in difficult times.
WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
First shot taken, Tigers at the 34.
Braylon Rigsby returns for Tallassee to the 34 on a short kick, one of the upbacks, and Tigers have 5:12 to go to try to get something positive, going down 42-0. See if we may open it up here. We tried everything. Nothing's worked yet. Fumble to snap, pitch around left side to J-Man, and he's got some room, and looks like now a flag comes in. He breaks a tackle as he got across the 35 and out of bounds to the 40-yard line. But again, there's a yellow hanky back near the line of scrimmage.
So I would love to watch that back, but Hamp had him blocked by his outside shoulder, and they're going to call it a hold. Or a block in the back.
And I know you've been keeping up with the penalties, but we got quite a few penalties to go with it tonight. Not just
so many more than
Montgomery Academy's been pretty clean on their side. Well, it's tough to move the chains when you're always behind the chains. And when you get first down and 15, first and 20, and sacks and negative plays, it's just you're always fighting with an uphill battle. And this team had so much success last year. But we talked about this a little bit, not to sink things right off the bat. There's still a lot of football left tonight and for the rest of the year. But we had to think there could possibly be some growing pains. There's a lot of seniors that graduated off this team from last year, 23, a lot of big-time playmakers, and maybe a little shell-shocked here with what Montgomery Academy's done. They got almost everybody back this year, and they've shown that they are legit.
Yes, and big playmakers making the plays.
Pass underneath, and it's caught by Gordon. And there is a big-time receiver for the first down. Finally, past midfield, still running out of bounds at the 40-yard line. And that's what you got to do. You got to get it in the hands of your playmakers, and that was the first time tonight that in space, Jaden Gordon's had some room. Showed it right there. First down of the game comes at the 4:42 mark of the second quarter for Tallassee.
And made a great move to gain another 20 yards on his own, pretty much. He did allow a blocker to get set up and come up for him, and good play. I wish we'd had more of those.
Nice pass, too, by Carter, who put it on the money.
Yes.
Quick pass out of the hands there. And he'll pitch it to McKenzie, who's in the offense now, and there's another flag.
There is a flag on the play.
And it's another procedure call. You know, you talk about cleaning up the turnovers from last year that they had in this same game 5. You also got to look at things like this, too. The penalties sometimes are just as bad. First and 15 from the 44 of Montgomery Academy. First time on this side of the field tonight, too, for Tallassee. And, you know, you never know what you got until you get out there and see the lights for the first time. So we got some work to do here. Look at the pass. Throwing over the middle, and it is off the mark, trying to get Roberts. Incomplete. Second and 15. Carter will come to the sideline to get the play call.
Second down, 15.
Yeah, it's tough when you're haven't had a lot of success, and then you do have success. You kind of shoot yourself in the foot a few times.
3 receivers, 2 on the right, 1 to the left. They'll hand off. This is the first run that we've seen from our big back. That's Jeremiah Reeves. And you say, well, isn't Tiny Green the big back? No, he's bigger, is Jeremiah Reeves. Tiny Green is 5'9", 190, but Jeremiah Reeves is 5'9", 200. He looks even bigger and more like a bowling ball. Nice gain, but still being behind the chains, we got 3rd and long. He's more of your 3 yards in a cloud of dust type guy.
That's right. And he will run behind those pads.
Timeout is called. It is taken by Tallassee, so we'll take a break with them. 3:17 remaining in the first half of action. 42-0 Montgomery Academy.
Sometimes you just can't avoid an accident. But don't fret. Contact Dana Haynes at City Collision. Whether it's a minor fender bender or major auto body work, see Dana for a lifetime warranty on all repairs. Insurance claims welcome. Plus, remember City Collision for all your truck accessories. Located on the Tallassee Highway, just past the Y. City Collision.
Looking for a place to find hope, connect with others, and grow in your faith? Join us this Sunday morning at First Methodist in Tallassee. Our contemporary worship is at 8:50 a.m. in our fellowship hall, and our traditional worship is at 11 a.m. in our sanctuary. You'll experience uplifting music, an encouraging message, and a warm, welcoming community. No matter where you're from or what your story is, there is a place for you at First Methodist in Tallassee. So come as you are and discover the joy and peace that comes from knowing God.
WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
Looking to throw. Carter going to be taken down. Braden Gordon got to him before he could let it rip. And it's another big loss,
4th down for the Tigers.
which will bring up 4th down for Tallassee. They have to punt it away. Well, the first down and the first time across the 50-yard line for Tallassee ends with a punt. At least it's about to. Hudson Timmerman is
I don't think
had
it
his
is.
fair share of work tonight, so they're just going to go for it.
I mean,
4th and 21.
What else do you do?
Punt it. You got 1 first down tonight, I'd punt it. Time is called. We'll take a break.
Here's Dr. Andrew Lovelady at 4D Veterinary Services.
Our goal here is to kind of get that one-stop shop back in the rural community. We want to have a traditional mixed animal practice. It's a great opportunity for us just to continue to provide a service that people need. 4 daughters, that is the center of our world, so to speak. We walk into church and, there's the 4Ds, and that's who we are.
4D Veterinary Services on Highway 14, just past Heron's Crossroads. 4dvet.com on Facebook and Instagram.
This is Charles.
And this is Margaret.
We're seeing them towing.
Contact us anytime you need a tow. We're here 24/7.
We've been serving this area for over 35 years.
Look us up on Google and follow us on Facebook.
C&M Towing is a proud sponsor of the Tallassee Tigers.
Go Tigers.
WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
After the Montgomery Academy timeout, Tallassee sticks with their plan. They did not change their mind. They're going for it with 2:35 to go in the half, down 42-0. 4th and 21. Here comes the pressure. The throw underneath, caught, but you fell down when you caught it. That's not going to be enough for the first down. Jaden McKenzie lost his feet when he caught it, so that's a turnover on downs. And if he could have kept his feet, he might have gotten the first downs. He's got the speed. But that's kind of the way it's gone tonight. And they brought the house there. The pressure was coming from all areas.
It really wasn't a bad play for what they had. Like you said, if he kept his feet, he quite possibly could have gotten it. But
if there's any positive, he got a little bit of yardage, so it's not right around midfield. 1st and 10 at the 36 of Montgomery Academy. McBride wants to throw. And he's got a wide open receiver. He's dropped. One of the few mistakes by Braden Gordon tonight. He might still be running. He had some open field. 2nd and 10. We'll check around and find some scores for you and have that in our halftime report. Plus, our Student Athlete of the Week. It's presented by District Attorney Mike Seegers. That's coming up in the Parker Tire and Service Center halftime report, which is 2 minutes and 23 seconds away. 42-0. Montgomery Academy with the lead and a 2nd and 10 from their own 36. Benefield, he's hit 2 or 3 times. Somebody's helmet came off in the middle. It could have been his. They blow it dead finally. After he picked up, still, after all that, he picked up about 4 yards. Didn't look like he had anything. 3rd down. They need 6 for a 1st down. And we have not stopped them on a drive yet tonight. Not once. We got a man running wide open down the field. The catch is made. It's a 1st down. We missed an assignment with a slot receiver. The catch is made by Wisenhunt. He took a hard lick, but he's got a 1st down at the Tallassee 35.
That's a Tiger 36.
They're trying some different players in there. I see we got some substitutions. Bringing a 5-man front this time. Shotgun for McBride, the quarterback. He will hand it off to his running back, Benefield, who gains a yard. 2nd down. That's a win against him. 2nd and 9.
I mean, they've got good blocking schemes, but when those guys vacate to pull, we need to be filling that hole.
Looking to throw. In trouble. McBride will take it himself. And he gets down to the 33, a gain of a couple. And now 3rd down, 7. Under a minute left in the half.
A 2-yard gain.
Trying to remember some of the games where it's been this lopsided against us in this place. And I remember the Homewood game. I think it was the first game Tallassee played in 5A football, and it was like 42-0 at halftime or something. Now, this is a 3A team. Pass underneath, caught by Gordon. Left sideline. Nobody's going to catch him. He's going to take it into the end zone for the touchdown. And with 21 seconds to spare, and he got kind of cut down, but he's slow to his feet. He is to his feet, though.
There's a flag down here. Oh, ineligible receiver downfield.
Oh, so this one's coming back. So take the points off the board with 21 seconds. They'll do it again. It'll be 3rd and 12 from the 38.
5 yards for an ineligible receiver downfield. 3rd down, 12.
This is just a sophomore quarterback, too, I'll let you know. He's pretty good. We saw him last year as a freshman, Reed McBride. He's just going to take a knee. They're going to let the clock run out. I don't think Tallassee will stop it. They've got a 4th down coming up. And they will just let it wind down and head to the locker room. Can't get there soon enough. 42-0. Montgomery Academy putting it on the Tigers here at J.E. Hot Bryan Stadium tonight. We'll take a break. We'll come back more on the Parker Tire Service Center halftime report on WTLS, as well as Tallassee Times TV on YouTube.
WTLS has you covered all football season with play-by-play of the Tallassee Tigers and Alabama Crimson Tide.
Touchdown, Alabama!
Coaches shows, pregame, postgame, and scoreboard shows.
Would it be 2006?
It was just answered, Brian. The answer was never.
We've got all the big games and the commentary to boot. WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
Here at HDD Broadband, we appreciate all of our customers, and we are always looking for ways to say thank you and reward your loyalty. Last year, we lowered our residential internet package prices. This year, we are happy to offer you more ways to save with our new loyalty referral program. This gives our residential customers an opportunity to receive a discount of up to 25% on their monthly internet bill. All you have to do is refer a new customer, make sure they know to give your name as their reference, and once their new service is installed, a 5% discount will be applied to your account. It is that simple. Restrictions do apply. For more information, contact us at 334-430-0049. Thank you for being a part of our HDD Broadband family.
People are talking about revived traditions. It's not football or baseball or basketball, not soccer, volleyball, or lacrosse, but it goes with any sport. It's Louie's Chicken Fingers, 1410 Gilmer Avenue in Tallassee. Louie's has chicken fingers, wings, catfish, hush puppies, fresh veggies, salads, wraps, and more. Catering is available too. Specials and updates on Facebook at Louie's of Tallassee. Before the game, after the game, anytime is Louie's time. Louie's Chicken Fingers, 1410 Gilmer Avenue, 991-4367.
The Learning Tree is now hiring direct care professionals. Call 252-0025, extension 101, or go online at learning-tree.org. Serving children with intellectual and behavioral challenges. The Learning Tree, 252-0025, extension 101, learning-tree.org.
WTLS Tallassee, Pike Road. The home for the Tallassee Tigers since 1954.
Yes!
WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
It's intermission. That means it's time for the Parker Tire and Service Center halftime report.
Halftime and 42-0 in favor of Montgomery Academy. It's time to listen to the Pride of Tallassee as we bring you the Parker Tire and Service Center halftime report. There you are, Pride of Tallassee performing for us. We have the full show. They're kind of getting broken in good here early in the year. Trying to work on that. Zach Smith, new band director here at Tallassee High School. 42-0 halftime score. We'll come back with some words and, of course, stats, scores, and our student athlete of the week here on WTLS. Score 94 and Fun 101.
The wake-up call.
Superman is also known as this.
Batman.
Now his other name. Superman.
Spider-Man.
Pass. Dracula, he's a...
Animal.
Pass. You remember Mr. Hyde? What's the alter ego of Mr. Hyde, the other guy?
SpongeBob.
Wake up with the wake-up call. Weekdays from 6 to 9 on WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
And the kick is...
That was 20 years ago. I was a kicker for the Tallassee Tigers. Today, I am glad to sponsor our hometown team. This is Derek Scott with Revelation Installations. We specialize in closets and bathrooms, from glass shower doors, including framed, semi-frameless, and frameless, to cultured marble showers with bath accessories, custom mirrors, including plate glass and decorative frames. We're here for your next project. Revelation Installations. See our work at revinstall.com. That's REVinstall.com. And don't forget to give us a follow on Facebook.
Tallassee's leading florist is Godwin's Flowers, in the same location since 1971 in the East Tallassee Shopping Center. Godwin's Flowers are always fresh and always the highest quality for any occasion, delivering to most of the surrounding area. Open from 8 to 4 weekdays except Wednesdays, and from 8 to 11 on Saturdays. Godwin's Flowers, flowers with a personal touch in the East Tallassee Shopping Center.
You've heard of Summer's Place. Here's Brian Stillwell to tell more about the restaurant on Vaughn Road in Montgomery.
It's basically a meat and three, but we do fresh seafood on Friday nights. We do lobster tails on Friday nights. We do a prime rib every night throughout the week, starting at 4 o'clock. We do steak specials on Thursday night, have a really nice filet and ribeye we do on the weekends. And we open till 2 o'clock on Sundays.
Summer's Place in Sturbridge Village on Vaughn Road, Montgomery.
This is Michelle with River Region Roofing. We service the River Region and surrounding areas. We specialize in storm damage, so if you feel you may have damage from the recent storms, call us for a free roof inspection. Visit our website at www.riverregionroofing.com or stop by our office at 100 North Ann Avenue, Tallassee.
Looking for your dream property or thinking of selling yours? At New Stone Realty LLC, our local expert agents believe in finding the perfect fit for every lifestyle. Our team of agents will guide you through the process of buying or selling. Visit us online at newstonehomes.com, serving the Tri-County area since 2011.
We're in your neighborhood.
New Stone Realty LLC, a member of the National Association of Realtors, Equal Housing Opportunity.
WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
All right, here we go. This is the Parker halftime report. Got Brandon Fomby joining us tonight. I'm Brad Davis. Oz is over there. What are you doing, Oz? Oh, he's laid back over there relaxing, trying to get ready for this exciting second half. Brandon, I don't know. Tallassee came out, took a couple of shots to the jaw early on, and just haven't been able to get our feet back up under us. if you're looking for things that happen in a positive way, in the first half, we did have a drive there where we did some things offensively right before halftime. Not able to capitalize by putting it in the end zone, but it was at least it was a glimmer of hope that offensively we can figure some things out. But that first half was a tough one to watch. It was I've not watched every football game that's been played here in the stadium, but it's probably one of those nights that you soon forget if you can. We just didn't do a whole lot of things there. It looked very similar to the turnover game that we had last year at Montgomery Academy. So
yeah, I think
it's tough.
I think what stands out to me, MA, I mean they really look like they came in with a pretty solid game plan, and their defense has been able to execute what they want when they want. And it's really kept us on our heels there. So,
first game of the year for both teams.
Right.
I think that you had a Jamboree last week for Tallassee, but that is what it is. Everybody understands it.
Yep.
That's not the ball game. That's a preseason kind of warm up situation. But we come in, they get the kick, they take it down, and they score. They did a few things there. That sort of. I mean, we had some big plays that we gave up there on defense, and so you want to get the ball and say, okay, you rallied the troops, and we start there with that first drive on the offensive side of the ball and just don't get any momentum, and we're punting from the 5-yard line, and best we can do is hope to get them out to midfield, and that's about where they got it, and they've played on that side of midfield the entire first half, and it's tough for a seasoned football team to be able to defend that effectively when you're doing that every time you're running your defensive guys out, and they're on the field a lot because offensively we haven't been able to put those long drives together. So it's a situation where they've had all the momentum, and look, hey, they're throwing haymakers now. There's no sense in playing defense. You just go forward, and we'll see what it looks like when we come out here in the second half. We don't have anything other than to come out and see really what our gut looks like,
Yeah, what an opportunity to show what fight we do have, huh?
Sure.
So.
I mean, it was a situation last year where we had I don't know if we had a 42-0, right? But we had a number of games last year where we got ourselves behind and then had to come back. And so, this is a first game of the season kind of situation we've talked about already. What you want to do is you want to see what this team is going to look like in week 3, 4, and 5. Right. And they're going to show you here when they come out. If they folded the tents up and started putting the chairs away, we'll see that pretty quick. I don't suspect that to come out. We haven't seen that out of this team, and under the coaching and the leadership we've had, had with Coach O'Neal starting last year. So we've got something to look forward to in the second half, and that's to see what kind of ball team we're going to have and see what kind of guys are going to walk out here and represent the Tallassee High School fans tonight.
No doubt. What a great night for it. Got a pretty good crowd, and I'm sure we've got even a greater crowd on the radio and maybe on YouTube, and appreciate all that Michael does and the staff here of making this possible, and we'll get back to Tiger football momentarily.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate you guys joining us. Again, it's been the Parker Halftime Report. We'll go to break, and then we'll come back, and we're about 5 minutes out from the second half, kicking off.
Hey, this is Jeremy Taunton with Tallassee True Value. Come by and see me, Dale Taylor, or Brad Roberts for all your building material needs. And if you need a paint color match, we can do it with our state-of-the-art matching system. Tallassee True Value. We're local folks who've trusted since 1993. For all your hardware, lumber, paint, plumbing supplies, plumbing fixtures, windows, doors, nuts, and bolts, we've got it. And if we don't, we can get it for you. Tallassee True Value, 1400 Gilmer Avenue.
Hello, this is Byron Taylor with Collier Ford. Just announced Ford's summer sales event, including quadruple zero. That's right, 0% for 48 months on select vehicles, 0 down payment, 0 payment for 90 days, and 0 maintenance cost for 2 years or 25,000 miles. So come to Collier, right here in Wetumpka, Alabama, or visit us on the web at collierfordinc.com. In September 2nd, 2025, some restrictions apply. See salesperson for details.
This is Brad Parker with Parker Tire and Service Center. We want to thank our many customers for the past 35 years of serving Tallassee.
This is Jamie Bush. Come see us for your automotive needs. Oil changes, alignments, air conditioning, and tires.
Parker Tire and Service Center, 1508 Gilmer Avenue, Tallassee.
We as a community should be aware of the huge importance and the role small businesses contribute to our community. Small businesses impact Tallassee in a variety of ways, from interpersonal relationships to local government to the economy. The economic benefits of small businesses are numerous. With the revenue that small businesses generate, this tax money gets fed into the local economy to create better opportunities and more resources within our community. Please look at Tallassee First.
Yeah, I see it.
With football season here, everyone is looking for the best game day meal. Whether you're tailgating, having a watch party, or just grabbing a bite before the big game, Maypops has you covered. Order meats by the pound: brisket, chopped chicken, turkey, ribs, and barbecue pork, plus all the sides and trimmings. Add your favorite sauce, and don't forget dessert. Maypops Wood-Fired Barbecue. Order online at maypopsbarbecue.com. 3010 Notasulga Road, East Tallassee.
He's going to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
Bullseye Pest Control says go Tallassee Tigers. Call Richie Patterson for all of your pest control needs. 317-437-2887. That's 317-437-2887. Bullseye Pest Control. On target every time.
Score 94 and Fun 101.
Time now for our Student Athlete of the Week, presented by District Attorney Mike Segrist. For Game 1, it's Mason Henderson, the son of Jamie and Heather Henderson, wears number 33 for the Tigers, and plays middle linebacker. He's a senior and has attended Tallassee City Schools his entire life. He's been on the varsity squad for the past 2 seasons. Started playing football when he was about 7. He also plays baseball for Tallassee, plays third base. He's been on the varsity for the past 2 seasons. Started playing the sport as a T-baller when he was about 4 years old. Since 9th grade, Mason's taken all honors advanced in AP courses at THS, and he's maintained a grade point average of 3.57. Currently, he's undecided about what he'll do after graduation, but he's thinking about a trade school and maybe getting into the workforce. He said he may work for a bit and return to school later. His dream job is to be an athletic trainer. The advice he'd give the younger students and athletes: always keep working. Don't ever take a day off. That's your Student Athlete of the Week, Mason Henderson. Again, presented by District Attorney Mike Sears. Thank you to Catherine Davis for handling that duty for us, as she does each and every week all season. Let's look at some scores before we run down the first half stats. And we'll tell you, Elmore County just jumped out to a 14-7 lead over Dadeville at halftime now, it looks like. And thanks to Mark Seegers for that report. 14-7 Panthers lead Elmore County. Reeltown and T.R. Miller playing in Bruton tonight. It's halftime, and Bruton, T.R. Miller up by a touchdown, 21-14 over the Rebels. Also, Catholic and St. James, 12-6. Catholic in the second quarter. Booker T. Washington and Eufaula and BTW behind big, 22-0. It's in the second quarter. Hewitt Trustful blowing out Jag at halftime, 41-0. Auburn playing Booker of Florida. They lead at second quarter at 17-0. Lee Scott's up on ACA, Alabama Christian. It's in the second quarter, 27-6. And also a second quarter score. Benjamin Russell and Opelika knotted at 13 each. Did want to mention good luck to Coach Mike Battles, who is back as a head coach this year at Southern Academy. And we see they're playing Wilcox tonight. Good luck to them. And we'll try to maybe get scores to all these games when we can. As the game closes out tonight, we'll have the scoreboard show. Now, Oz, I know you got the stats. I really didn't want to get to these tonight, but I guess we got to do it. That's a duty we do when it's good and even when it's this bad. It's been pretty bad. 42-0 Montgomery Academy.
Yeah, we have to do this. And so I'm MA first. So first downs, 21. Rushes, 31 rushes for 142 yards. 7 receptions for 148 yards. 7 of 13 passing. Penalties, 5 of 72. And maybe that's right, but 6 of 8 third down conversions. Tallassee, 1 first down, 10 rushes for a negative 29 yards, 5 receptions for 59 yards, 5 of 8 passing, 4 penalties for 29 yards, and we had a few of those that were declined.
So we had one play that was a big play.
That was the one big play, yes.
Yeah, the one play
one
to
positive.
Jaden Gordon, and that's it tonight for Tallassee. So it's and now 21 first downs and a half. That's what Montgomery Academy had.
And you know, we talked about it, and you know, you got to take the good with the bad. Look, we haven't slowed them down.
We've had them in 3rd and long. We've had them in situations where we could get off the field. We did not get off the field. The only thing that stopped them at the half was the clock. They had scored on every single drive and all touchdowns.
And we've been look, I'm going to use it. I don't care. I mean, we're going to get better. We are the years ago. We've been a speed bump in the road for them pretty much because all we've done was just been an obstacle just in their way, but we haven't stopped them or slowed them down. They've continued to play well.
Well, I would like to have been a fly on the wall to hear what was said in that locker room. I don't know how they handled it, but it's going to be about your pride now if you come out and, do the right thing, come out here and play hard for the second half. Now, some have said there'll be a running clock. I don't think so. That's up to the 2 coaches if they decide to do that, but I don't think Tallassee's going to do that. We are down 42-0 as we, for whatever reason, feel like we got to run out this clock. I guess they got to do it because they can't reset it. There's still 30 seconds on the clock before we're supposed to start the second half. The guys are on the field ready to kick, but
they can reset it up there. It's just
I don't know. They're going to let the last 20 tick off.
Well, like you said, last year that we didn't quit. We continued to play even when it was tough, even when it was we were behind. Tallassee came out, still executed, still played, and overcame a lot of those obstacles and setbacks. Tonight, we've had a significant amount of setbacks and obstacles, and we've got to execute. We've got to come out and try to do some things to get some confidence back that's going to carry us into next week. And
Elmore County's next week. It's a big rivalry game.
It is.
You want to definitely have a chance to turn the things around that against the Panthers here. Here's Rushmore's kicks. We start a short kick, got to catch it. Should have probably called a fair catch, but anyway, the catch is made. As when those things are like that, they're just a sitting duck. Reeves, though, held on to it. Tallassee's got good field position. But, boy, he was level.
So, all right.
First down 10 for the Tigers. That's a 43.
First and 10, 43-yard line of Tallassee. One of the best starts, or at least field position-wise, we've had tonight. Pretty much been deep in our own territory. Just the 1 first down is all we had. Carter will start in the shotgun. Let's see what we come out with philosophy-wise here. He's going to swing it out of the backfield. Same thing we did earlier, but we got it out to McKenzie, who's got some room to run. He'll cross the 50. He'll be in the 45, and he's got himself a first down. Well, that's a nice start.
First down for the Tigers inside the Eagle territory.
We haven't used Jaden McKenzie on the offensive side much. I think the plan was to let him be a defensive back and keep him rested. I think that's gone out the window with the way things have gone so far tonight. We're going to try to use him on offense. Here's first and 10.
That can only go so far when you've got to have something to go into the season. Use your playmakers, however you can.
Here's Carter. He wants to run, and he's running into trouble. And he's just going to run out of bounds after a loss of about 3. That's one I know you mentioned this earlier where maybe you could look down the field and just throw it away if you can to avoid a loss. But it's a straight run all the way, I understand. Second down at 13. Most teams are RPO. They have an option to throw the ball on those type plays, not a automatic run and see what the guy can do with it.
Yeah, but even on that, turn it upfield, get some positive yards instead of.
Here's McKenzie running wide, lateral, trying to cut it up. He does, and he's got some room. He's inside the 35, down to the 33. Give us a little spark, Jaden McKenzie. Picking up about 10 now. After a second and 13, it's 3rd and 3.
Third down 3 for the Tigers.
Yeah, I had to go back and change that because that was technically a pass right there. So it was a forward pitch.
Yeah, that's right. Pass completion is the way it's recorded in the book. Shotgun set. 3 receivers, 2 on each side, or 2 on the left and 1 on the right. Running right, looking to cut it up. It will be first down to the 30 by Carter. He took it himself, found a hole, and that will move the chains. Tallassee trying to get on the scoreboard. Now down to 30, first and 10.
And see, that's what turning it upfield will do for you. He almost waited too long and tried to stretch it out too much.
Trip set to the left side, 1 receiver to the right. Play action, no, it's a handoff. It will be a running play with Green, who's not had much action tonight. We haven't had a whole lot of opportunities for him. He picks up 3 yards on first down, 2nd and 7.
And Tiny showed his strength there. I mean, he was carrying 3 guys with him just to make those 2.5, 3 yards.
Carter in the gun again. And is Green again, not this time. Friendly takes it. There's Gordon actually that got through there and hit him first. Takes him down. No gain. 3rd and 7.
Third down, 7.
Carter to shotgun. He will look to pass. Here comes the pressure. He's gotten out of it. He probably run for it.
He's got room.
And he underthrew. He probably could have run for the first down. Had an open receiver, though, and he tried to complete it to McKenzie and short hopped him. We're going to see if we can score here.
Yeah, he had some
Rodriguez coming onto the field.
He had some good room. He's got the ability. We got to get some of these decision making a little bit better, but he'll see that better in the future.
It'll be placed down on the 34. It'll be a 44-yard try. Rodriguez to kick. Hold by Rigsby. Good snap. Hold. Kicks up. And it is good. There's your kicker. Pretty good one. Urine Rodriguez puts Tallassee on the scoreboard. 42-3 with 8:34 to go in the third quarter.
Never miss an update. Follow WTLS and Tallassee Times on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
Private club challenges. Public course affordability. Emerald Mountain Golf Club. Nestled in the hills of Emerald Mountain with a peaceful setting, Emerald Mountain Golf Club provides an enjoyable experience to golfers of all levels with 18 holes of breathtaking scenery and fun golf. Book your tee time today at emeraldmountain.golf.
Neptune.
My name is Nisha Coppage. I work in Department 56, and what I like about Neptune is the people. Go real time.
Neptune Technology Group. Tallassee.
He's no vegetable, but he is a plant. Chris Plant, weekday mornings after the wake-up call at 9 on WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
Benefield on the return, breaks a couple of tackles, and still gets beyond the 20. I was thinking there's no way he's going to get it out to the 20. Somehow or another, he kept his feet turning, and he gets across the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, a 44-yard kick by Urine Rodriguez. There's one thing we can say. is there's a very good chance that this year the record that he tied for the longest kick as a Tallassee Tiger could be in jeopardy. Hunter Mullins had hit a 47-yarder, and he matched that last year as the long for any kicker. Of course, Nick Mullins was a pretty good kicker at Tallassee. He had a 45-yard game winner. But if they get chances and he can kick, they'll put him in there to do it. Here's a running play with Corley, who found an opening. It was a small one, but he got through there, shot through the gap, and comes out with about a 6-yard gain.
Stop made by number 16 on Kia Hooks.
I'm not sure what is affecting the defense so badly. Because some of these holes are big, and our guys are just not in position. Some of the blocking is well, but it's almost like we're running ourselves out of position at times.
Corley again breaks the tackle and then is taken down as he got to the 30, close to the first down. Looks like he's just short. It'll be 3rd down and maybe less than a yard.
3rd down 1. Stop made by number 16, Kia Hooks.
Yeah, their running has been much easier. It's been much tougher sledding for the Tigers tonight. 3rd and about a yard at the 30-yard line. 42-3 score with 7:13 left in the 3rd. Benefield hitting the backfield, just can't seem to wrap him up. He is going to get the first down. Should have had him for a loss, it looked like, but he is very shifty, and he ends up picking up a couple. That's all he needed.
Stop made by number 35 for the Tigers.
He had just enough. He turned his body sideways and had enough body lean. He got across the 32, or right at the 32.
This is MA's 39-point lead offense they're running right now. They're just grinding it out, running clock. Now they will throw it and go over the middle, and wide open is Friendly. Down the middle of the field, nobody will catch him. 68 yards. Touchdown.
This drive past the cleats, and number 2, Friendly for the Eagles touchdown.
You know, I know these guys are hard to defend, but when you see 2, when you see 4, you got to say, we got to get somebody on those guys. They should not be that wide open.
That's right.
So make sure you keep an eye on those 2 guys especially.
And it's been happening all night. Yeah.
Number 22, Rob Ashworth to attempt.
Ashworth will kick. 48-3 our score now to make it a 49-3 lead. He's made them all tonight. And he's made another one. 46-point advantage for Montgomery Academy. 6:24 to go. In the 3rd quarter, Tallassee Tigers football on WTLS and Tallassee Times TV on YouTube.
Hey, this is your old buddy Billy Robbins with the only Tallassee-owned propane gas company, Freedom Propane. The winter pre-buy and fill-up special is going on now through the end of September. Then October starts the heater and gas log cleaning special. We can fill your cylinders and motorhomes at 824 Gilmer Avenue, where you can shop our lines of gas logs and heaters on display. We have rental tanks from 120 gallon to 1,000 gallons. Also have underground tanks for sale and ready to install. We also have Renai and Navy and tankless water heaters. We can handle all of your propane gas needs. Call your buddies in the gas business. Dial Bud for gas. That's 283-4427.
Your Tallassee Papa John's is ready to provide your game day spread. Check out their online deals at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's in the Hampton Place Shopping Center next to J.E. Hott O'Brien Stadium.
Score 94 and Fun 101.
Jaden Gordon coming up trying to field the short kick. Fumbles it, and it's recovered by Montgomery Academy. 2nd turnover of the night, and the Eagles will take over, and Gordon is hobbling off. Well, he's staying on the field. I think pride might be hurt a little bit too there.
First down 10 for the Eagles at the Tiger 32.
Here's McBride on offense for Montgomery Academy. Right after the touchdown pass, they'll go to the Benefield running game, and he's got a lot of room. 20-yard line, 15-10, and first and goal. Mac Benefield, pretty good back, too. We talk a lot about Friendly and Gordon, but he is solid.
First down and 10 for the Eagles at the time.
Got a lot more than just those two guys, for sure. First down. They marked him just outside the 10, so it is not goal to go. They can get a first down inside the 1. And whistles blow. A procedure is going to be called against the Eagles of Montgomery Academy.
The legal procedure against the Eagles. They will be assessed 5 yards. Still remains first down.
I'm trying to remember the last time we gave up 50 points in the game. Do you remember? I don't know. I have to do some homework. I hope it's not tonight. 5:48 to go in the third quarter. It's 49-3, Montgomery Academy.
This is Mike Durham with Eagle Motor Group. We'd like to invite everyone to come by and check out our great selection of cars, SUVs, and great line of pickup trucks for your tailgating needs for the football season.
This is Eric Gill at Eagle Motor Group. We are a Max, Guardian, and an Alabama State Employees Credit Union preferred dealer. So y'all come by and see us.
This is Clay Brantley. Come by and see us at 1010 Gilmer Avenue. We want to thank the community for the support. Come by and become a member of the Eagle family.
Go Tigers!
Neptune.
Hi, my name is Ryan Tarver. I'm a material handler in Department 40. What I like about our company is our commitment to safety and the effort put into winning our day and being the most valued partner.
Neptune Technology Group, Tallassee.
Score 94 and Fun 101.
Second down, 15.
After the heat break timeout and the penalty, second down and goal. Well, they still can't get a first down. Second down and 15 from the 16. 49-3 our score. Montgomery Academy leading Tallassee.
They could if it was an inch inside the 1.
Yeah, it's going to be just inside the 1 yard line. Looking to pass all day to do it. No pressure. And threw it away out of bounds. How's that not grounded? Don't tell me he's out of the pocket. We have absolutely zero rush right there. We got to get some guys outside that have got a pressure.
Yep.
I think they're just worn out. Let's just be honest. They got their hands on their hips. There's no gas left in the tank. Third down.
Well, they have been out there all night long because our offense really has not sustained a drive to give them any rest.
Well, might want to go to the backup crew.
That's right.
I mean, seriously. I mean, if these guys are just worn slap out, maybe trying to go to your reserves. Throwing to the end zone. One-on-one matchup. And incomplete. Good coverage that time by Tallassee. They were trying to connect with Friendly, but Antonio Hicks had good position and did not allow him to get to it. So it's fourth down, and they're going to try a field goal. And I did look. Last team to score 50-plus was, believe it or not, hopeful against Tallassee here at J.E. Heidelberg Stadium. November 3rd, 2023, they were a 54-18 winner to end a 1-9 season for the Tigers. Here is a 33-yard field goal try by Rushmore. McBride to hold. He's pretty good, too. We got a couple of good kickers on each side. He put it through there. He's made them all tonight. It's 52-3 with 4:54 still left in the third quarter.
News when it happens, in an instant, and at your fingertips. Tallassee Times keeps you up on everything Tallassee. Current events and sports coverage. The latest on the Tallassee Tigers with game stories, stat lines, quotes, and photos. Check it out with updates daily online at TallasseeTimes.com. Plus Facebook, X, and Instagram. Be sure to subscribe for notifications. It's free. Tallassee Times. TallasseeTimes.com.
We're talking with Jason Spain of Seppo Cane Tree Service. Jason, no matter the size of the project, you can do it all.
That's right, Michael. From a large removal to
trimming a few limbs off of a encroaching tree on your roof line to fence rows.
Sepulcane Tree Service is licensed and insured with reasonable pricing.
That's correct, Michael. Sometimes there's a misnomer that, I can't afford to have this tree removed, but it's probably more affordable than you think.
Sepulcane Tree Service. Jason, what's that number?
334-467-0083.
467-0083. Sepulcane Tree Service.
WTLS, Score 94 and Fun 101.
Short kick fielded by Braden Rigsby. Tallassee takes it at their own 38. They'll look to throw. Underneath, pass is low. Carter intended for McKenzie. He was at his feet, but he couldn't hold on. Second down and 10. Seeing some frustration from the players, but there's no time for that. I understand it's 52-3, but you got to stand with your teammates here. We got to keep fighting. We got a lot of season left. Quick pass out of the backfield is caught by Gordon, but that's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's third down and about 12.
We need some kind of positive play downfield. Some of these slip screens and behind the line is not being effective right now.
And, it's tough to call plays when you're getting whipped up front. Just to be honest here, we've just not had any push either way. There's a penalty. Ran the clock down to 0 that time. So, delay of game.
5 yards. Remains third down.
Third and about 17. We still got a good bit of the third quarter left. Carter throws it deep, and nobody home. That was too much on that one. Looking for Cortland Roberts, I think. He had McKenzie. They were back there. Shows off the arm, but it'll be fourth down. Yeah, next week is Elmore County. That's the big rivalry game. It'll be here at J.E. Honor Stadium. A game that we didn't get to finish last year. You might remember, stadium had to be vacated after a threat, and it ended in a tie. They ended up putting it down as no contest. And I know both teams would like to finish it this year, so we look forward to that back here Friday night. Here's it, Nelson coming right, cuts back towards the middle. On the return of the punt by Timmerman out to the 45-yard line. 4:01 left in the third quarter, 52-3 Montgomery Academy. I don't think anybody had this score. I'm shocked. I got to be honest with you. I had no idea it was going to be anything close to this. I thought we had one of the best matchups. And, you kind of go by last year. You just don't know. Coming in, you hadn't seen a single game, but you say, well, these two teams were solid last year. They're probably going to be pretty good. And things went south for Tallassee early, falling behind 28-0 after the first quarter. And it's been all Montgomery Academy. We've had very little success. Benefield staying in there. They're running right. Harris makes a nice play, stopping him shy of the line of scrimmage. That hasn't happened much tonight. Harris, a big guy on the defensive front for the Tigers, one of the guys that Coach O'Neill bragged about. Running right, it's Nelson. And he will only get a yard. It's 3rd down and 9.
He gives number 6 for the Eagles. 1-yard gain, 3rd down and 9.
Starting to see a few new faces on the offense for Montgomery Academy. They normally in a 3rd down and 9 would just bring Jarrett Friendly or Braden Gordon back on the field. Neither one of those two are coming out. I think it's a probably wise move by Coach McBride, considering there's a bigger picture here when you're up by 49. It's time to get some other guys some work and save those studs for next week. Toss right side. And it is Nelson again. That's Ollie Nelson. And it will be 4th down from the 50-yard line. They need 6.
4th gain, 4th down for the Eagles. Stop man number 1. Tremel McCoy. 4th down 6.
So the question is here, do they go for it or punt it away? And if they punt, it'll be the first time tonight. And it will be. They get a chance to work the punter, who happens to be the quarterback, Reed McBride.
Number 12, McBride. Punt formation.
Time is called.
For the Eagles.
They were about to use up their play clock and figured they might just keep it there. We'll keep it here. 1:51 left in the 3rd quarter. 52-3. All the hype about this new facility upgrade and the scoreboard and the field, the turf. Boy, it's kind of a downer now, isn't it?
It is.
This is not what we had in mind.
No, it's not. The excitement that surrounded everything, I was optimistic. I was looking through purple and gold glasses too, but you know, we also do have to think, just like you said, we did lose a lot of our offensive production last year, and like I said earlier, hopefully our bright spot is will improve the most between this week and next week.
McBride to punt after the timeout. And he shanked that one off the side of his foot. Here comes the offense back on the field.
All right, so I'm fixing to. I'm sorry, Michael, but I'm gonna rip him right here. That official that was coming from the backside, the white hat was trying to tell him to stop where the ball went out, and he knew nothing about what was going on.
Yeah, because of the angle. Yeah, right. They marked it at the 40. I don't know if that was where it needed to be, but that's where it is. Tallassee's on 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Here's Carter looking to pass. Throws down the field deep. And he's just missing the mark. He's got the arm, but he's not got the accuracy tonight. It is going to be 2nd down. Going for the home run balls. There was double coverage on Cortland Roberts, the intended receiver.
Also defending for the Eagles, number 5, Knox Wingate, 2nd down 10.
Here's Green hitting the backfield again and taking down the backfield.
Green. Slap made by number 25 for the Eagles.
He doesn't have a chance on those plays. There's nowhere to go.
Too much penetration by the defensive line of MA.
You know, we saw some things last week against Jemison where they were having success. He was able to play a little dodgeball and avoid a couple of would-be tacklers, buy his time and shoot through the gap. Had some nice plays, but there's been no chance of that tonight. 3rd down and 11. Gillespie coming right. He's hitting the backfield. He'll be dropped for a loss back at the 35. Lost 5 more. 4th down. One of the young players, Caleb Gillespie, getting his first work.
4-yard loss.
Only a 9th grader.
3-yard loss. 4th down 14.
Hudson Timmerman to punt.
Timmerman in punt formation for the Tigers. Deep for the Eagles, number 23, Nelson. Also number 3, Bennett.
Look, Hudson's getting a workout.
You better believe it. He's punted a lot tonight.
Oh.
High snap. End over end. Nelson, fair catch made at the 31.
Good catch is made by number 23.
Kingston Nelson with a catch.
Nelson.
After the punt by Timmerman. 33-yard punt, no return on that one.
$42-yard punt for number 12, Timmerman. First down 10 for the Eagles.
See if we can get you some more scores. And remind you, the City Collision Scoreboard Show follows the broadcast here from J.E. Ottobryan Stadium tonight. T.R. Miller up 28-14 over Reeltown third quarter. Wetumpka leading at halftime over Beauregard. Last score report, 22-19 Indians. Toss to the right. And Nelson out across the 35 to the 36, picked up about 4. Montgomery Catholic up on St. James 18-6 in the third quarter, maybe a little closer than some might have expected. We'll get some more scores. We've completed 3 quarters here, and it's 52-3. Montgomery Academy leading Tallassee on the season opening night here at J.E. Ottobryan Stadium. More coming your way on WTLS and Tallassee Times TV on YouTube. We're in downtown Tallassee at the Mill Collective with Wendy Bearden. Wendy, what's happening?
Oh, we have antiques, home decor, seasonal decor, handmade items, gifts, local honey, fresh baked goods, gently loved new and used shoes and clothing. We do have an on-site seamstress, sewing by Rochelle, and she is here on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 5. We're also going to be offering some craft and painting classes. Find us on Facebook at the Mill Collective, South Ann Avenue, right next to the Tiger Paw.
Gridiron time in the South. There's nothing like it. What makes it better? Parties and tailgating to cheer on your favorite team. And the best place to do your pregame shopping, Tallassee Superfoods. No matter the fare or the time needed to prepare your pregame meal, visit Tallassee Superfoods to stock up on your favorites. Steaks, burgers, hot dogs, plus all the fixins, and snacks and drinks. Find them at the place that gives you convenience and the best price. Cost plus 10%. Tallassee Superfoods on Gilmer Avenue or on Notasulga Road in East Tallassee.
Score 94 and Fun 101.
Nelson is dragged down by his face mask. On a big run, they're going to tack on some more. Allie Nelson, the only thing that held him back from a touchdown was a grab of the face mask. As he popped it outside after a first down run and was headed to the house. But we'll put it at the 20 instead. He was knocked down at the 35 after the grab of the headgear, and they move it down 15 to the 20. So first and 10 from the Tallassee 20 for Montgomery Academy.
Marley Stewart, please report to the concession stand.
Looking to add to a 52-3 lead with 11:37 left in the football game. They're trying to run the clock. And now we got a new quarterback that's not on the roster. So we'll have to try to find out who number 10 is. Toss right side. It's Nelson again looking for room to run. He pops it outside. He is going to break another tackle inside the 10, and it's first and goal at about the 8. All right, we got the name of the quarterback, Jamari Burton, who hands off to Allie Nelson. He's not on the roster, is Burton, but probably one of the younger guys getting a chance to play up tonight. It is second and goal after Nelson took it down to the 5.
And this is a good opportunity for him to get some game experience. I mean, you've got to do that, so.
Pistol set for Burton. Nelson again. Hit, keeps his feet moving. He gets down to about the 2. Third and goal. Under 10 minutes to play. We're looking at one of the worst defeats we've ever had tonight. Lee Scott, 33, Alabama Christian, 13. Opelika's moved ahead of Benjamin Russell as they start the third quarter, 19-13. Hewitt Trustful, 48, Jag, nothing, fourth quarter. Here's third and goal from the 2. Nelson.
He gets to the 6.
To the 1 and did not get in. Now they say he did.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. 58-3. And that surpasses the 54, the last game over 50 by an opponent when Hopeful did it on November 3rd of 2023 to end a 1-9 campaign by the Tigers. 58 looking for 59 now. Ashworth's made all of his kicks tonight. They did have a failed 2-point try and a 2-point conversion, but the rest have been by way of the old-fashioned extra point. Point after try is up, and it is good. Montgomery Academy 59, Tallassee 3 with 9:10 to play.
Southeastern Insurance in Tallassee is a local independent agent that can save you money, residential or commercial. Let them find a competitive rate and start saving now. Autos and trucks, mobile homes, and your family lake property. Plus coverage for all of your summertime lake toys, sea-doos, boats, ATVs, RVs, and bikes. Call them for a quote on your fishing and hunting lodge. Keep it local and get local service. Southeastern Insurance, LLC in Tallassee. Call Roger Davidson or Star Cannon today, 334-283-4933.
Do you like hibachi? Mr. Maury's got it. Everybody likes fried rice and noodles with your choice of chicken, steak, shrimp, and of course, the Yum Yum sauce. Look for the Mr. Maury food truck on Central Boulevard in East Tallassee Mondays through Saturdays from 11 to 7:30. During football season, catch them in Auburn for game day weekends. Follow them at Mr. Maury Hibachi on Facebook and Instagram.
WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
$59-3. Getting ready to kick is Ashworth. Kicks another short one. Fair catch is called for, and it's on the ground. It's a live ball, and it looks like Montgomery Academy might have it. And they do. Another Tallassee turnover. And they've done that like 3 or 4 times in a row at least. Had to know it was coming, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't even want to bring this up, but I guess I need to. The worst loss Tallassee's ever had has been by 56. Lynette did it 56-0 in the 90s. And it's 56, the point differential right now. The most points a Tallassee team has ever given up in a game is 61. That was in 2001. There's a lot of things on the line right now. If it holds up, it matches the worst loss ever. If another score, it's the worst ever and the most points ever given up by a Tallassee team in the history of Tallassee football, more than 100 years.
First down,
and they have gone to backups at least. Burton is in at quarterback. And it's Nelson, who's a pretty good backup, by the way. And here he is for another nice run. Allie Nelson for 7 yards to the Tallassee 29-yard line.
Yeah, Mike, I'm over here. I really don't know what to say. It's not a lot we can say here. I mean, hoping they'll can regroup. Well, you got to finish this, but you also got to start looking now to next week. We got to improve. We got to find what's going on. We just got to finish this game tonight.
Time is called. And it's taken by Montgomery Academy. We'll take a break. 59-3 Eagles.
Back in school. Time to get your rhythm back. With the school rush starting, now's the perfect moment to save on your home and auto insurance. At Logan Steer State Farm, we help parents like you protect your family and your budget. Tune into great savings today and enjoy peace of mind all year long. Give us a call at 334-991-4476 or drop by our office at 1409 Gildner Avenue.
You're invited to the recently restored and historic Mount Vernon Theater in downtown Tallassee. The stage is set with a variety of shows and concerts, plus movies on the big screen. They've got the popcorn too. Be sure to follow them on Facebook at Mount Vernon Performing Arts Center for the latest offerings. See you at the show.
It's showtime.
Wake up with the Wake Up Call.
Wake up.
Weekdays from 6 to 9. Replays weeknights at 6 on WTLS, Score 94, and Fun 101.
Burton had a high snap. Looked like he was going to have a busted play, but he was able to make something out of nothing and ended up getting the first down. He only needed 3 yards. He got 4. First and 10 from the Tallassee 25 with 7:58 left to play. 59-3 Montgomery Academy. Putting on a show tonight. They came into the season after a 10-2 campaign unranked in 3A ball. Well, I think that might change next week.
Yeah, you know, I said before, they're trying to prove something, and they've proven it to me.
Well, Tallassee with a nice defensive play as they will finally get a hold of Nelson, stuff him in the backfield. That was a good job by A.J. Smith, one of the young stars of this team to be. Coaches have raved over his abilities. He's another one of the up-and-comers. As I said, he's only in the 9th grade. He's already 6'1", 200. Penalty flags on the field. Well, you know, we were talking, would they run a clock here in the second half? They did not do a running clock. Penalty is going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against Tallassee. Another big-time mistake after one of their best defensive plays of the night. Takes it down to the 16-yard line. It's after the play penalty, which didn't give them an automatic. It's actually short of the stick. They need to get that to move the chain. So it's a yard to go, second down. A little bust here. They're going to get Burton back behind the line. Jackson was the first to hit him. And also had a little bit of help from Travian Terry. So that makes it third down. Third down at about 6. He lost 5.
Yeah, finally got a little penetration. Something positive.
Well, pinning your ears back now, knowing they're just going to run the ball. We're finally getting through there a little bit, but they are starting to put in a lot of reserves. We'll take some positives any way we can get them. We got movement. May have gotten Tallassee to cross. Nope, it was a delay of game, actually. 5-yard penalty. Now it's 3rd and about 10. Pistol set again for Burton with Nelson behind him. He's got some wideouts. He's going to pitch out to the right side to Nelson. He's going to cut back and find some room to run and get down close to the 20.
He gets to number 6, Nelson.
And a gain of 5 makes it 4th and 5. Time is called. Official timeout. We'll take another break. 5:47 left to play. 59-3 MA.
W Monument Company, we are a family-owned and operated company, and we've been creating a legacy since 1994. We are a third-generation company, and we completely customize and personalize monuments and memories for families in the Central Alabama area and beyond. All carvings, lettering, and etching are manufactured at our location. We strive to accommodate a 6 to 8 week turnaround time on in-stock monuments. Families return to commission us to design monuments and memorials to commemorate their relatives and loved ones. Their sincere knowledge and compassion of the staff have been carried over from one generation to the next. We look forward to meeting you and helping to create a tribute to your loved one.
Here at W&W Monument, we specialize in black granite. Also have a laser in-house where we do all our etchings, and we're the only company that has this in-house.
W&W Monument Company, 4916 Mount Hebron Road, Eclectic, Alabama. Our website is www.monuments.com, and our Facebook is WW Monuments.
Score 94 and Fun 101.
38-yard try for a field goal. Now they're going to try to throw, and it's incomplete. You know, a bobble of the snap by McBride. Rushmore was going to try to kick. We got a penalty flag down on the field. We'll see about this. An eligible man downfield, which I kind of expected on that play, a bust. They were lining up to try to make it 62-3, which I think that's classless. I just have to say, when you're up 59-3, you've done enough. You don't need to be trying to tack more points on the board. It's one thing if you hand the ball off, and you run the football in for another touchdown. That's on them. But to bring your kicking unit on to try to, and by the way, if he had gotten that kickoff and made it, it would have been the most points ever given up by a Tallassee team. The game is not over yet. There's 5:26 left to play. And they already matched right now. This is the most lopsided defeat if it stands, tied with the 56. If it stands. But Tallassee's got the football with 5:26 left to play. Let's see if we can do something with it for a change. Got a new quarterback in there, Hamp Love. Will take it and run it himself, go left, and he's got some room. He's got a first down out across the 30. He's to the 40 and out to the 42. Nice run by the quarterback, Hamp Love, with his first snap. He looked good in the JV's work last week in the final quarter against Jemison, getting a chance to run the offense. They did 3 quarters with varsity, and he is the quarterback for the junior varsity team. And the coaches have talked highly about him as well. He's going to be pretty doggone good. He's only in the 9th grade.
He is.
Made a beautiful pass on a touchdown last week.
Tough kid, southpaw.
Here's a running play, left side, and a little bit more room to run. Tallassee taking advantage of some of the backups now on the other side. Jeremiah Reeves with a good gain of 7 on first down.
William Kitchen, 2nd down 3. Into the Tigers, number 15, Malachi Griffin.
Looking to throw is Love. Pressure coming. He'll take off and run with it. And will be hit back behind the line. Kept his feet, but they'd already blown it dead because his progress had been stopped after he picked up a yard. 3rd down and 2 at the 49 of Montgomery Academy. 4:08 left to play. Their fans are still into it. Most of the Tallassee folks have headed for the exits. you wonder, would this be a game you keep for next year? Because we're going to have to reschedule. Tallassee's coming to the end of the 2-year cycle. We got to start thinking about opponents for the next few years. Here's Love on the running play. It looks like he's close to the first down. He might have it.
Yeah, he got it.
42 is what he needed, and he will indeed get the first down. Yeah, we'll wrap up this year and start seeing where you might stack up. Will you be still, we've kind of gone back and forth between 4A and 5A. I don't know what the numbers are looking like. Sometimes they have a pretty good indication before the numbers even come out, which the association puts out usually in December. But you got non-region games, and this would be one of those potentials if they're not in the same classification, which I expect that'll be the case. Unless Montgomery Academy goes on and wins a championship and has the competitive balance added to their standing. Terry on the running play, left side, nothing there. 2nd and 11. Under 3 minutes left to play. Well, we might actually keep, I don't want to speak too soon, we might keep them from scoring over 60, and that's only happened again at one time, 61 points. Back in 2001. Love the throw. And it's low. That's, going to be called a catch. I thought it might have been trapped.
Number 27, Barker Davis.
Barker Davis, ladies and gentlemen, in the book. His first catch as a varsity football player. Brad Davis, what do you think about that?
3rd down and 7.
Yeah, it's a catch.
Something positive came out tonight.
Yep. They got some popcorn in the concessions.
Third down. Under 2 to play. 7 yards to go for a first down. Love left. Runs up the middle and finds some room for a first down. Down to the 34-yard line.
18, Ridgeway Brits. First down for the Tigers.
There's Ridgeway Britt, the son of our Senator, Katie Britt. How about that?
Yeah.
Made the tackle.
Ben said that he might would get in tonight.
That 61 spot, by the way, was UMS right in the first round of the playoffs, 61-7. Here's a swing out to right side to Gillespie. Gillespie's inside the 30 to 25, down to 23. This is basically the JV offense working now. And he's got us another first down with 1:15 left to play in the game.
First down for the Tigers.
That worst defeat.
First down at the Eagle 23.
Have to go back some years. Mentioned to the 1990s. And it was 1994 when Lynette beat Tallassee 56-0, and that's the biggest margin of defeat by a Tallassee team, which is right now 56. A fumble, the ball's on the ground, and Love got it back. Whew. And if we're going to avoid matching the worst loss ever, we need to score quickly. We got 30 seconds. And we're running over to get the play, 27 seconds.
Second down.
I don't know if the coaches are even thinking about stuff like that right now. But I would call a bomb. I'd call it just everybody go down the field and just throw it up for grabs. Hope we get one.
That's what they have.
Is that it? You heard the call? All right, Brad saying that's what's coming. Nope, they're going to run Reeves instead. Left side, last play of the game. He'll be tackled at the 26, and that ends the contest. And it wasn't much of one, as Montgomery Academy has knocked off Tallassee in dominating fashion, 59-3. We'll come back, wrap it up with a Community Home Health and Hospice postgame next here on WTLS and Tallassee Times TV on YouTube.
Never miss an update. Follow WTLS and Tallassee Times on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
Home Health Services address the physical, social, and emotional needs of patients recovering from a debilitating illness or injury. At Community Home Health, We are an extension of the physician's care and hospital services you receive. Community Home Health of Tallassee can provide care in a patient's home or assisted living. Our experienced team members include doctors, nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech therapists, and nursing assistant care. We also provide resource planning. The goal of home health is to restore a patient to their maximum functioning level. Because we are your local home health agency, all of our staff is local. This means fast on-call response time for you and your loved one. We have an excellent record of quality and service. For more information about Community Home Health, visit our website at www.chal.org or stop by our office on Gilmer Avenue. Community Home Health, bringing healthcare to your home.
Looking for a place to find hope, connect with others, and grow in your faith? Join us this Sunday morning at First Methodist in Tallassee. Our contemporary worship is at 8:50 a.m. in our fellowship hall, and our traditional worship is at 11 a.m. in our sanctuary. You'll experience uplifting music, an encouraging message, and a warm, welcoming community. No matter where you're from or what your story is, there is a place for you at First Methodist in Tallassee. So come as you are and discover the joy and peace that comes from knowing God.
It's not something we want to talk or even think about, but there is peace of mind in knowing that with the loss of a loved one, your needs will be taken care of. The cost of a funeral can easily reach several thousands of dollars, but cremation is becoming a more economical option for families. 50 years ago, cremation rates were less than 10%. Just last year, the national average was up to 60%. Jeffcoat Funeral Home offers direct cremation services and pre-planning. For more information, visit their website at jeffcoatfuneralhome.com.
The Postgame Show is brought to you by Community Home Health and Hospice Care.
Tough defeat tonight, and very impressive showing by the visitors from Montgomery Academy, who put it on the Tigers tonight by a score of 59-3. It matches the worst ever loss by a Tallassee team going back to 1994 when they were beaten 56-0 by Lynette that season. Absolutely shocked that it turned out that way. Coming in tonight, we thought this was going to be one of the best contests around, and they jumped out to a 28-0 lead after a quarter, and there was no looking back. Tallassee went to halftime and only had one first down. It was 21-1 in that department. And what can you say? It just it's a complete domination. I don't know what else to say.
It was, and you know, we weren't productive on offense. We weren't able to stop their productivity with our. We didn't even slow them down, and I really don't know if it was so much that we were undersized. We were out of position at times. We didn't execute well, and like I said, hopefully we're going to see a lot of improvement this whole week going into next week.
Got to get better. Elmo County next week in the big rivalry matchup with the Panthers coming here to J.E. Hot O'Brien Stadium. Fans, I'm sure, are stunned as we were. Let's do the stats real quick.
Final for Montgomery Academy, first downs 28, rushes 49 for 242 yards, receptions 8 for 216 yards, 8 of 17 passing. Tallassee, 6 first downs, 24 rushes for 15 yards, 10 receptions for 90 yards, 10 of 17 for completions. Those were mainly at the end there with young Hamp Love coming in to get a little bit of positive going with the reserves all in on offense and on the defensive side. You know, like we said, it's tough. I mean, it's tough. It's reminiscent, like I said earlier, of us going into Hanley when Hanley had redone their field and they were in a celebratory mood and everything, and we went and we ruined it for them. Well, ours got ruined tonight. It did. But now these guys got to pick themselves up, and they've got to get better.
Let's go down the field. Brad Davis with Coach Shelley O'Neill.
Coach, tough night.
Yeah, you get beat in all 3 phases of the game. You get embarrassed like this.
just embarrassed them tonight. So it should hurt. We back to work on Monday.
Got a big rival game next week.
Well, it looked like we was looking at that game instead of this one, so we should be hyped for Monday then.
I got you. Go get them, Coach.
Obviously a very disappointed coach. He didn't have much more to say than that, and there's not much more you can say. Dominated in all three phases of the game. That is true. And I have a feeling Monday's going to be a tough work day for the Tigers next week. But
and it should
we'll see if they can respond to that. Yeah.
And I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. A game like this should hurt, and you should carry it into next week, and you should use it to motivate you to get better. And that's what this team needs to do. And I feel like Coach O'Neal, all the coaches have been in this position. They know what needs to be done. We'll see what happens this whole week now.
Yeah, still a long season ahead.
That's right.
Do want to say our player of the game, it's the HDD Broadband player of the game, is going to Urin Rodriguez. You know, there's that field goal, a 44-yard kick, kept us from being shut out. It also kept us from being the worst, all by itself, defeat in the history of Tallassee football.
Yes.
And, nobody wants to be shut out. It was bad enough, but, he's always a weapon, and who knows what comes down the road. There's a lot of season, as I said, and this team can get better. And he's a great weapon to have on that sideline.
That's right.
Because he can boot it from 50. They've done it in practice.
Oh, yeah.
Impressive kicker. And he's your HDD Broadband player of the game.
And he's got confidence, and I think the team has confidence in him as well as the coaches. So
obviously they do. They put him in
right
there.
That's right.
And got something at least on the board tonight. Tough loss, but we hope that it's not a sign. We feel like this team could certainly turn things around. And we'll scrap it and get ready for next week. And it should be a fun one next week. It's always a big game when Elmore County comes to town. They both have some unfinished business, considering they didn't finish the game last year.
Yes. And, when you look at film, they're going to see things that they can change, adjust, fix, people to move around, because you never know until you get in with real competition. And Jamboree may not have told us enough to really determine that.
Yeah, we got a lot to work on. We'll see what we can do with it next week. We'll be back here for the broadcast, of course, 6 o'clock airtime, the kickoff 7 o'clock schedule for the home date here with the Panthers, and we'll have it for you on WTLS and Tallassee Times TV on YouTube. I appreciate all of our great sponsors this year. Thank you so much for all of those folks who chip in, and they always make this work. We couldn't do it without you. We appreciate the folks who listen and watch as well. A ton of you out there do it every week. And thanks to this crew. We appreciate you guys. I can't say that enough about everybody that takes their time out to come and be a part of this every Friday night. We're looking forward to next week and the rest of the season. And that crew includes a newcomer tonight, Brandon Fomby. He came in and helped us out with some of our work. Another new member to the team this season is Narada Stevens, handling some of the camera work tonight. Of course, Daniel Butler on the video. And our producer in the studio, Leanne Butler. Of course, you hear Brad Davis on the sideline, and Oz, you up here in the booth, not only doing work on the air, but keeping stats. And I'm always happy to be a part of it, too, Michael Butler. Thanking you all for being a part of this. Yeah.
Yes,
I'm the
Mike,
other guy.
Thank you for all you do for us, too, man.
And thanks to Kyle Thornton down there. We have some photos.
Yes.
I know he got some good shots tonight. We'll have some of those and share them on our Tallassee Times Facebook pages here in the next few days. All right, well, come back and join us next week. We'll do it again. Once again, it's done tonight, though. A final, Montgomery Academy winning over the Tigers of Tallassee tonight by a score of 59-3. You've been listening and watching Tallassee Tigers football on WTLS and Tallassee Times TV.
This Tallassee Tigers sports broadcast is brought to you by Montgomery Regional Airport, HDD Broadband, First Community Bank, Tallassee Automotive, Neptune Technology Group, The Learning Tree, Jeff Coat Funeral Home, Community Hospital, Home Health and Hospice, Louie's Chicken Fingers, CB&S Bank, Parker Tire and Service Center, Tallassee Superfoods, More Wealth Management, Tallassee Power and Equipment, First Methodist Church, Guardian Credit Union, Tallassee Rehab, Tallassee True Value, Bell Contracting, 4D Veterinary Services, W&W Monument Company, Jayco Sales, Max Credit Union, Summers Place, River Region Roofing, Collier Ford, Revelation Installations, C&M Towing, Mr. Maury's Food Truck, Tallassee Dental, Papa John's, The Mill Collective, State Farm Insurance Agent Logan Steers, District Attorney Mike Segrist, City Collision, The Coffee Cow, Eagle Motor Group, Freedom Propane, Godwin's Flowers, New Stone Realty, Hornsby & Son Body Shop, Maypop's Barbecue, Mount Vernon Performing Arts Center, Simply Southern Acres Power Sports, Southeastern Insurance, Tallassee Chamber of Commerce, Emerald Mountain Golf Club, Shane's Exterminating Company, Tiger Paw, Bullseye Pest Control, Seppo Kane Tree Service, and TallasseeTimes.com.
WTLS, Tallassee, Pike Road. Score 94 and Fun 101.
We like hard hits on the football field.